Want to see why hundreds of locals are coming to rely on Badeness Rural for
Hampton League Live. Welcome to your live coverage of the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, right here on Streamer, Australia's premier community sports streaming platform. The best coverage of local footy and netball on the Great South Coast starts now. For Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool East and Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool. This is the 3YBFM Hampton League Live Match of the Day, live and free on Streamer.
Will he be back for the Portland Tigers, Tanner Blackley-Noda?
Yeah, thanks, Stewie. Tanner, thanks for your time, mate. Unfortunately, your hamstring hasn't come up, mate, and if they win this week, you might be all right for next week.
Yeah, that's the plan and hope. Bit of a close call, trained all week and was feeling pretty good, but you know, it's finals, it's very important games. I'd hate to see me go out early and just cost the team like that. So made the call, but we're pretty much full strength for the first time in, 5-6 weeks. So feeling really confident that the boys can do a job.
And mate, you were talking about Lockie Hobbart's off air, done a great job, and great to see after probably losing 30 games in a row to make finals. Terrific effort.
Yeah, no, he's been sensational. Obviously being away for a while, didn't actually realise how much footy they had lost, but he's been super impressive to me. I've told him countless times the way he addresses the boys, his leadership, the way he just inspires the players around him. It's been sensational.
Upstairs for Tanner, boys.
Good luck tomorrow, mate, with the Portland Tigers. Big fella, unfortunate for you won't be taking the field. But, geez, when they get up and going, they're good, aren't they?
Oh, mate, it's been that fun playing with the boys. They play a style and a brand of footy that's really exciting. And when it's up and going, I feel like we can hang with anyone. So, with the side we're putting on the park tomorrow, I'm feeling really confident we can do a number.
Hey, TBN, Jet Lovell, a young kid who's done really well over the last couple of weeks. Kicked 4 last week, and I dare say the under-18 coaches would have been a bit shattered from the senior coaching group because he couldn't play under-18s because they kept him in the ones.
Yeah, well, that's it. The under-18 coaches, they play in the side, so they're pretty excited for him. The young tip rat, he's got a lot of energy, he makes a lot of noise, and he's great value when he kicks a goal. That's for sure.
Hey, good on you, mate. Great to catch up, and good luck tomorrow to the Portland Tigers, buddy.
Cheers, boys.
Great stuff. And Alan...
Yeah, you've on-air apology.
Oh, gee whiz.
The Rebels have got up.
I did warn you.
And I reckon it's after the siren. 2 boys.
Doesn't matter how they got up.
I called it. I said...
Yeah, but you crowed.
I said Taylor Byrne to kick a goal after the siren to win. I don't know whether he has, but they've won by 3 points. That is phenomenal because the Stingrays on top all year, boys. Big victory.
That's a big victory, absolutely. And sort of got a feeling of last year where the Rebels made grand final. So, gee whiz, Macca might not be on speaking terms with you this week, big fella.
I just spoke to him, boys, and he's not happy.
Even Cam always giving it to me with the early growth.
Yeah, he sent me a message too. Shut that bloke up.
Unbelievable scenes. Hey, Blackie, has the wind dropped off or is it still solid?
Very solid, Matthew. Well, it's more coming over this way a little bit into the town, into the right-hand forward pocket, half-forward flank. Definitely favouring the town end, so probably 2 or 3 goals.
Good toss to win.
Good toss to win and kick 3 or 4 in the first quarter or 5 and play a couple behind the ball eyes.
Well done, mate. And not only that, the wind could drop. It's just sort of got that feeling about it today, especially if there's rain about.
Charlie McKinnon kicked the match winner.
One of the other boys.
Wow.
Far out. That is unbelievable.
Thanks to the great Aaron Ross for sending that through.
That is amazing. Unbelievable scenes. So the Rebels, through Big Charlie, goes bang, they live to fight another day. Unfortunate for a few of these clubs down here who wanted them back. Hey, best bet of the day comes up here at Moonee Valley very shortly, eyes. Angel Capital, they were shopping $2.80, $2.90 earlier on the week. Now into $2.10, big fella. So let's hope we can get the chockies done. And it's Moya Stakes today.
You've been on fire, but can you stop this one as well?
Now, let's say every possibility. Hey, Benny Rantel, I caught up with Benny during the week. He had a big gash across the top of the head. stitches. So good effort for him to be out there today. That is for sure. He's not even
Yeah,
wearing
wasn't
the patch
expecting
up.
him.
No, so that's a good effort to come up this afternoon. That is for sure. Midfield clash is going to be so important, isn't it? Stevens going up against Jack Block. It's going to be a scintillating contest, that one, isn't it?
Oh, I couldn't agree more. I think it's got so many great little sub-battles across the ground, but, Archie Stevens, Liam Hoy, Jack Block, the Roosters have got Nicholson that runs through there, so both have got a variety of players that will run through that midfield group. So with the big round, I think that's going to be a real key. And I think, as I said, I really believe the ruck duel is going to be really crucial to get who gets that first duel and who reads the ball best off the stoppage.
Charlie McKinnon tied on the boundary by all accounts too after the
Chaz,
siren.
he's probably thinking, stuff you, Koroit. I'm doing it for the North Warrnambool Eagles if they prevailed in this game. So, good stuff there by Charlie. He's a great kid.
So the toss has been done out there. Blackie, who won and who's kicking which way?
Good question, Matthew. I was just over consulting with Chris McLaren.
So you've missed the toss, the all-important toss.
Well, we'll find
This
out.
is like Trent Cotchin style because this breeze is
Hang on, the
massive.
umpire's just telling me.
Nicholas Ross Watson too.
No, all
So
good here, Matty. Yeah, boys, South won the toss and kicking it at the town end. So
And home we go, Angel Capital getting the look at that 1x4. If you don't mind, boys, put the queue in the rack.
Jump in the queue.
Jump in the queue and say thank you very much, big fella. It is as simple as that. If you want to win, just tune into the.
Especially if you're on the Rebels. I took the Rebels into Angel Capital. Matty.
Sorry, Cammer.
Hey, can I just do a little shout out?
Of course you can, Hilly.
Just a shout out to our great supporters of Lucas Brothers Butchers. They did another great job winning another award. So they got a gold medal for their lamb gourmet snags, being our spicy lamb merguez is the way to pronounce it. So, spicy lamb merguez, the great gold medal winning lamb gourmet snags.
Oh, I love
so
it.
when we see that Lucas Brothers snag of the day, we're going to call it the spicy lamb merguez goal of the day.
What is Mergees?
I've got no idea.
What is Mergees? Hey,
Mate,
listen,
Barry
Charlie
Harris might text
McKinnon's
me.
kicked 6 too. I might add for the Rebels. I had him for 5+.
Chris McLaren will be happy with him.
So this is going to be a cracking contest, that is for sure. Qualifying final action. Roosters won the toss. Roosters kicking with the breeze in this first quarter. I'll tell you what, if the South Warrnambool boys can get off to a fly here and put a little bit of scoreboard pressure on, this is going to be one heck of a contest, that is for sure. Great crowd up here at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake this afternoon to see these two teams go at it. And the ground is looking absolutely picturesque.
Yeah, Toddy Robertson and this team from Mortlake Recreation Reserve Committee have done a great job. Just a quick update in the open netball midway through the third term. Koroit leading 26 to the Warrnambool Blues 20. So still a pretty tight game over there, but I imagine just looking at it, a little bit blowy in the goal, so plenty of good, tough defensive play being staged over at the netball court.
Love your work. Righto, players getting into position. So it looks like Nicholson, Stevens and Maxi Irving to be in the centre bounce for this contest. And for the Koroit Saints, it's going to be McInerney, Rook, Jack Block in there, and also Liam Hoy, the skipper, who's had a fresh cut by the looks of that too from the great Liam Hoy this afternoon. And it'll be Thomas in the ruck for the South Warrnambool Roosters. Umpire Nicholas Ross Watson, Stevie Walker. And who else have we got out there running around in the green jersey this afternoon?
Joachim Reimers.
Joachim Reimers.
He's from Hamilton.
He sounds like country music singer.
I was going to say, he's
Goes
German.
okay, young Joachim.
Joachim. I like it. Good young kid too by the looks of it, so good on him. As the umpire holds the ball off, let's get this first quarter action underway, Hilly.
So it's going to be Jag McInerney up against Riley Thomas, the early jump. Nicholson, a little faint tap looking for Max Irving. They're burrowing nice and tough and not going anywhere. So we're in the circle, but it's on the outer side circles. They've got the 3 circles painted here at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval. So Thomas, front position, gets the quick kick out of the contest, kicks towards Walker Owen. He looked to tap it on. Slipping there was Jack Block. In there is Owen again. Now it comes out the Saints through Jiren Neve. Looks to go on the left boot. Sam Dobson territory. Attacking it nicely was Williamson. Sidesteps, wrapped up block, only as far as Hoy. Hoy kicks for a bit of territory. It's going to be Mullen up against Couch. Good pressure applied by Couch. Well done to Mullen. Second effort's good to O'Sullivan. Via hand and Nicholson. Wanted to go inboard, but under pressure with the right foot kick towards Becks. Tommy Bolsh wins out with a nice contested mark between wing and halfback.
And I'll tell you what, that's going to be a great matchup. Bolsh, who just misses the target that time, which was Miller. Now he's under a little bit of pressure. Coming through there is the Mack Truck Peterson. Swings onto his right boot. He's got a player out in his own. That's Stevens. So Taylor Stevens now for Koroit goes inboard to Mooney. Mooney now just under a little bit of pressure. Goes back to Stevens. Handball goes further afield. And that is, I think it's Nagorka far out of sight. Look at that kick. Beautiful to Sammy Dobson. Lead up mark, so he's 70 metres out. They won't be too perturbed if he's getting his contest ball up there. Kicks into the pocket, couches the target. Good fist that time by Mullen. The ball goes out of bounds, and we will have a ball up. Greg, it's been a fast, frenetic start to this qualifying
It has,
final.
and already looking like mouth-watering with some of these contests. Loving Mullen and Couch. I think it'll be an absolute ripper. Neither will take a backward step, and that's just one of the contests that's going to be intriguing, Matty.
Here comes Connor Byrne, straight into the contest, and he's wrapped up. Good tackle there by the Roosters. That was Jed Henderson. Has had some sort of a season, Jed Henderson. Terrific player for the Roosters. Throws it up, McInerney. Wins the contest. Getting it out, there was Nicholson, being prominent early. Kicks only as far as Sam Dobson. Here's Campbell, sidesteps, just lost his footing, and that's holding the ball. Good tackling pressure by the Roosters. And they'll get the free kick across halfback.
Alan Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions downstairs.
Yeah, good start. Fast moving. No one got any players behind the ball, so Koroit have done the right thing. They're not going to play a man behind the ball, even though they're kicking into a probably 2 or 3 goal breeze. So good start from both sides.
There's Isaac Thomas far out of side, but it's all the Saints getting back, taking a nice mark there in the end was that man, the veteran Dallas Mooney. God, he's been a good player for a long time. So Mooney just wants to pluck one through. Target was Hoy. Under pressure. Free kick's going to go for frontal contact. And he looks like the drill sergeant out there today, Liam Hoy. He's had that fresh cut. I reckon Cameron might have pulled out the clippers last night and given him a little bit of a short. High up and under. He gets a purchase on that. McInerney, big fist. Hold. Free kick. It's going to go to the big man. Advantage play on. No, Will Couch looking to play on there, but McInerney will go back and he'll have a first shot on goal. Push deep. No one standing the mark. Runs in. Has a shot on goal. The Saints like it! And that is the first goal and the first score of the afternoon, and it puts the Koroit Saints into this breeze. 1 straight 6. The Roosters yet to score, and that is on the National Tile scoreboard. And well, in the end, it was just some pretty lacklustre defensive play because no one stood the mark, Greggy Kelson.
Nah, that was, and considering that both sides have bought real pressure early, as you'd expect in a final, but just surprising that that's how it panned out there, Matty.
He's progressed really nicely, hasn't he, McInerney? He's a real... Well, that front position, was able to get that space and just got that front position and fortunate enough to get the free kick. So well done to Jade McInerney. Nails the first of the afternoon. So 4 minutes gone in this qualifying final. McInerney up against Thomas. No one got a clear, decisive hit out. McInerney follows up. Ripped out of his hands there by Irving. Nice bit of work there by Lockie Rook. Kicks it to the outer side wing. They dive on it. The Roosters clean up pretty nicely. In there is Hudson Owen trying to control things and just get it into his hands. He did really well to hold it up. And that outer side wing in front of the National Tile scoreboard will have a stoppage.
Alan Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility Movement Solutions. A lot of play on the far side so far, Blackie.
Yeah, the breeze probably blowing over that way a little bit, Stewie, towards there a bit. So still no one shallow entry for South Warrnambool. So need to get your hands on the ball a bit, the boys.
Free kick's been plucked out here. Going to go to the Roosters. Far out of sight, I reckon that's Nicholson, the Prince. Left footer. Kicks down further afield. Kick was good. Taking a nice mark there for the South Warrnambool Roosters. Rantel, Benny Rantel, as I said, he had the big gash. Oh, look at Mooney, just reads it well again. That's where they've got to just make him accountable, don't they, Dallas Mooney? He does it so well. Kick goes inboard, had to be good. Put Neve under a bit of pressure. Oh, look at that for a pick-up from the Moon Man to Bolsh. Brilliant. Little chip kick out, and here's Benny Dobson for the Koroit Saints reloading once again.
So the A graders working with one another. 6 points the margin. Jake McInerney first goal here at the DC Warrnambool in Mortlake. He kicks to the outer side wing. They fly. Sam Dobson flies. But the ball gets touched over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Blackie, some Synod account stats to get us off early.
Yeah, not much to report, mate. 1 centre clearance to South Warrnambool, 1 goal, as we know, to Jag McInerney. 3 inside 50s to 2 Koroit's way.
So boundary throw in will occur on that outer side wing. Big crowd in attendance. It's qualifying final day in the Hampton Football Netball League. A little bit overzealous with the throw. Neve reach at best. Good tackle there by Irving. Just got it out in the nick of time. Handball comes out to Nicholson. They can build the Roosters. Spearing pass inside 50. Well picked up in the end. Dye gets it to a teammate. That's Jeremy Muggerman for a goal.
Nice
Lucas Brothers snag of the day. A spicy Land Margie's goal of the day. And it's even here at the Wilson's DC Warrnambool.
Tell you who started enormously, Nicholson, and just awareness about him there to find, you know, the front of, or kick it in front of a teammate and just give him every opportunity to get hold of it. So he's really set that goal up, but a beautiful finish from Muggerman.
And he's so versatile, Muggerman. He can play forward, he can play back, They can whack him in the midfield. So Nicholson started in the middle now. He's rotating out onto a wing. So they're pretty tricky, South Warrnambool, the way they do their rotations. Hard to get matchups. Ball back in the middle. Coming through there was Rook. Gets a quick kick forward. Dobson. Thompson taken high. Sammy Thompson, boys, not happy with the attention there either. Just getting to know each other.
I saw Tigger Thompson down there too and said you were talking about him, Matt.
Haven't sent the photo yet, Tigger, if you're tuning in. Hey, looks like O'Sullivan too. I reckon he's gone to Lockie Rook. That's going to be the tag, I reckon, from South Warrnambool. He's done the job on a few the last couple of weeks, so just keep an eye on that one too, boys. And there is that man right on cue, both of those. Handball comes out. Bex just pumps it forward. Muggerman comes through. He couldn't quite get through the pack, and the umpire says, let's have a ball up, boys. You can hear that wind downstairs. Roosters kicking with the wind in this first quarter. It's 1 straight 6 apiece. National Tales scoreboard.
So umpire Rymars throws it up between wing and half forward. Cowley out of the pack, kicks it straight to the hands of Paddy Anderson. He's a long kick inside 50. Lee flies. Out the back is Bex, but it trickles over the boundary line. And we'll have a boundary throw in.
Harrington to Archie Stevens too, and I don't reckon Archie's had much of a touch early, so there's a couple of key matchups, isn't there?
He'll be wearing him like a glove, and he has to because Archie just can't get off the chain. He's so damaging. So we're 5 metres around from the Roosters' goals. They've kicked the last one through the aid of Jeremy Muggerman. Boundary throw in to occur. Big, deep throw in. McInerney from behind got the tap down. Well roved by the Roosters. Fire a handball to Muggerman. Just a little bit overzealous in the end. Good pressure there by Couch. Mooney in there. He's wrapped up right at the tip of the 50. And we're going to go to Blackie, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility Movement Solutions.
Yeah, Harrington's had some roles in the past 3 or 4 weeks as a runless player, and that's what he's come in the side to do. So a big job today on Archie Stevens.
Going to be important, some of these matchups, that is for sure. Roosters into attack once again, bouncing football. Here comes Ollie Lee. Miller just flicks it to himself. Well done by Tyler Stevens. Gets a handball to Campbell. Campbell now just kicks down the field. Beautiful kick to Dobson. Jeez, he's a good player. Lead-up player. And they just look after him so well. The disposal by foot is brilliant. That is a great kick to McCutcheon, who's got a player out further afield. That's Nagorka, who's got some run and carry. He goes further afield to Benny Dobson, who found some space. Connor Byrne's going to be the target. One bounce, pick up, shimmies around too high. And the free kick against Harry Lee, it was definitely there, Blackie.
It was.
So close, though.
You're kind of falling. It's a 50-50 job, but fair enough now.
I thought he copped him high, and Connor Byrne will go back and have a shot. 40 metres out, directly in front. Not going to be an easy kick, even to get the distance here, boys.
Very hard to tackle someone when they're kind of falling too, isn't it? Like, you've got to be very
It's a bit unluckiness,
You've got to be
isn't it?
very careful.
So in he comes, Connor Byrne, to snatch the lead back for the Koroit Saints. Kicks on its way. They like it, and so's Connor Byrne.
Again, surprised he's a talent, isn't he?
Oh, he's a kid that's got plenty of talent, Izzy. And the Saints go to 2 straight 12, Roosters 1 straight 6. And that is on the National Tiles scoreboard, Ice Kelson.
Oh, mate, it's just exciting to see kids like that, isn't it? Like, as I said, into a breeze. Certainly not close to goal, Matty, but the finish was just superb.
He's a beautiful kick, and I'll tell you what, for a small forward who isn't big in stature, he plays that big role, doesn't he?
Well,
He can play his
too,
aerial skills are unbelievable, along with his ground ball. So they get the second goal of the day, the Saints, and they go back to a 6-point lead. We've played over 11 minutes in this first term. The tap down was pretty good. Block just overran it in the end. And he gets the clearing kick towards half forward. Ben Dobson out in front. Or it's Sam Dobson, I should say, looking for Des O'Keefe. He did well to try and hide it from Thomas and Williamson. Sam lost his footing. Thomas, here's the handball comes out. Nicholson, pretty good to Williamson. Kicks it down the ground. Diving at it was Campbell. Nice little tap by Anderson. Campbell was able to pick it up. Bangs it on the boot. And a steadying mark taken there by Thomas. He's a rocket Gibraltar, Isaac Thomas. He's a ripper. And on left half back, he'll go short via foot. Has to be good to Muggervan. So Muggervan now just goes back behind his mark, looking for his next best option. He can switch the kick to Sam Thompson if he wants. But he's going to play down. He's going to go long down the wing. So a number of players jump at it. Beck's been one of those. And Peterson just stood tall and took a nice mark on the second bite.
Yeah, good grab by Mac Peterson. His intercept marks have been absolutely sensational this season. It's Tatey Waterson far out of sight. It might have been Hamish Dobson, I should say. So to burn further afield. Let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Cohire. We've got the Catherine Camels this afternoon. They're taking on the Bulldogs. And, our man Scotty Carlin is covering the contest. A few Bloods boys up there. Scooter, what's happening at Catherine, brother?
Hey, how are you, boys? Good to have you. Yeah, it's a bloody good day here at the moment. 38 degrees, no wind. And the Nooker boys have got the jump on the Camels at the moment. It's a pretty tight contest halfway through the first. Nooker lead 8 points to Catherine Camels 7 points. Just had Josh Carlin kick the first. So they're looking good at the moment. Got Turkey, Canadian up here from Terang as well, supporting the boys.
That's dangerous.
That is very dangerous, Scotty. I love your work, mate. I'm looking forward to that contest right throughout the afternoon. Two big fella in the free kick. This time it goes to Harry Lee. And it was a falling and a tripping Connor Byrne again, but the result went the other way, Hilly.
Yeah. It did. So Thomas goes off his mark, short via foot. It's pretty good. So now they're just working the football around here. The South Warrnambool Roosters, they'll bring it to the broadcast side. Rantel jumps at it. Come in with Bex. A late push by Bex, and the back's going to go to Peterson. And he's been dangerous, Blake. He's had a bit of the footy, Mac Peterson.
He's been real good, hasn't he?
He has to be good. Neve on the second bite. So he's going to deliver it inside forward 50. Close to the boundary. Dobson up against Williamson. I'm looking forward to that battle all afternoon. And the ball goes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in. So 13 and a half gone. It's 2 straight 12. Koroit leading South Warrnambool 1 straight 6. Good game of footy, qualifying final action here at the Wilsons DC Farron Oval.
Just keep an eye on Trent Williamson too, Blakey, all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy. A bit slow getting up from that contest too. Beautiful tap work that time. Reading it well was Max Irving going nowhere. And the umpire says, let's have a ball up. So a really entertaining start to this qualifying final. We know it's going to be a cracking final series. Matchups all over the ground. It is brilliant. Riley Thomas. This time it was McCosh who won that one down. Driven into the ground, umpire says no prior opportunity. And that was Harrington, who's got the job on Archie Stevens this afternoon. That is going to be a riveting contest as well. So McCosh goes up again against Thomas. Two young guns going at it. Little Desi O'Keefe, he's going nowhere. And we are going to have another ball up. Done alrighty, the Saints. We're only 14 and a half minutes in this first quarter, eyes, but
good start.
Into Absolutely. The breeze.
So Thompson with the outlet kick towards the tip of the 50. It was Anderson up against Neve. Here's Couch. Side steps. Handball inside and chum Neve. Neve goes towards goal. Works it around. Lucas Brothers snack of the day.
Wow.
A spicy lamb Murgees from Lucas Brothers Butchers. And Neve kicks the third for the Saints, and they go out to a 12-point lead, Blackie.
Yeah, great play. Good play by Couch. Got rid of his man, give off the handball, Neve straightened up and kicked it straight through the middle. So, really good start by the Koroit Saints.
Geez, that's a good finish, Oz. You had a really perfect view of that in between iPad and phone racing.
Whether he meant it or not, but the kick to allow the Brews to bring it to the centre of the goals. But equally good work from Couch.
Oh, yeah, good. One-handed grab.
Mate, the ball handling was annoying. He's in good form.
Until he got rid of the tackler and then he knew to give it.
Yeah, he sort of give the old kick.
The torso a bit of a kick.
Yeah, exactly. Terrific footy.
Oh, big fly in the middle there from Thomas. Coming through there was Stevens. Couldn't grab it. Hoy, good tackle. Jeez, he's like a bull, isn't he? He's a raging bull, Liam Hoy.
Looks good with his haircut too, doesn't he?
Oh, he looks sharp. Like a bull. Ball back in the middle once again. Big fly that time from McCosh. Geez, the ruckman are jumping at it. It's good to see. It's like Sam Newman v Crackers Keenan. Back in the 80s, boys. Or it might have even been the 70s.
Except they're throwing it up and they're not bouncing it.
So we're going to have another go at it. They're not just wrestling. They're actually going back and jumping off and jumping into each other.
It's a bit like the old 90s footy, isn't it?
This is what we like to hear. He goes up again, McCosh. Free kick for a Shepherd.
Yeah.
I thought it might have gone the...
Oh, he did call advantage, I think.
No, he called it back.
Called it back. So Riley Thomas will get the resultant free kick for the South Warrnambool Roosters. Koroit Saints 3 straight 18. Roosters 1 straight 6. Wanted a handball. Chooses to kick. So it's a high up and under. It's a dump ball. Bex is the target. Good fist by Miller. Nicholson's lurking at the bottom of the pack and gets it. Left footer. Always good by foot. In the pocket. Edged underneath it. Free kick against Bolsh.
Yeah.
And it'll go to Sammy Kelly. And Kelly will have a shot for the South Warrnambool Roosters right in front of the Matco, not the Matco, the National Tail scoreboard. And this is to bring the margin back to 6 points. Free kick was definitely there, boys.
Yeah, absolutely. He just nudged him under the ball and took him out of the contest. So, free kick for Kelly.
So, Sammy Kelly.
Probably a bit of a tricky one from there too with the breeze.
Left footer. Not on the favoured side for a left footer, Blackie. So Kelly comes in, you'll know by the reaction. No, he pulls it to the right and it goes through for a minor score. So first blemish of the day, South Warrnambool 117, Koroit Saints 3 straight 18 to the National Tail scoreboard.
Certainly is. Dallas Mooney with the kick-in duties. So it's an 11-point ball game. 18 minutes gone first term. So he's going to go short, low and hard to Will Couch on half-back on that outer side. Couch will go longer down the field. Dobson had that separation and did it well. He'll go further down to the ground to a running jack block. If it bounces okay, he's off. Block. Tries to trap it. Does it well to Dobson. Here's McCutcheon. Burn out in front. He's going to have to take on two. Anderson will be first to it. Burn does well. Keeps his feet. Did extremely well. Burn. Handballs to finds Rook. Taken with the tackle by O'Sullivan. And he got him high. And the free kick will go to Lockie Rook.
We've got a South boy.
Trent Williamson, boys. He saw far out of sight. Kept an eye on that one, Blackie.
I think it might be shoulder, boys.
Yeah, he's junior. He's got the job on Dobson too. So keep an eye on that one, Alan Blackburn. All thanks to Koroit Pharmacy. Black is our man on the spot. Boundary riding this afternoon.
Lockie Rook, 45-degree angle. 35 out, comes in, works it around.
They're on fire.
Number 4 for the Saints.
Yeah.
That is 4 straight up the non-scoring end. And they go to 4 straight 24, leading the Roosters 117. And Blackie, that was a really nice finish. And I reckon he would have taken a bit out of Jyron Knee's finish some time ago.
Yeah, a bit left to right from this end into the goals down in the Mount Shadwell end. So 4 separate single goal kickers, Jag McInerney, Connor Byrne, Jyron Neve and Lockie Rook. So 4 goals to 1-1 and we've played... How many? 18, is it? 18 minutes.
18 minutes, 19 and a half, Blackie, on that league contracting time clock.
It's the run of Koroit too that's hurting South at the moment. I certainly thought it might have been the other way around, but they're showing real good legs.
They're getting out on that far side, aren't
absolutely.
They?
Geez, they're looking sharp, that is for sure. They are looking very sharp. Bex moves himself into the middle, straight out of there through O'Sullivan. Coming through to meet the contest, though, was Bolsh. He gets the handball out. Miller just pushes the football forward. Peterson's there. Could have been a push in the back. Mooney, he was dispossessed. So they're cracking in the Roosters. They know they have to lift. Miller's in there again. No one can get any clear purchase on the pill. And the umpire says, and that is Nicholas Ross Watson. No, it might not be, actually. He says, give it to me. Let's have another ball up, Hilly.
Yeah, certainly will. So on the tip of the 50-metre line, just to the left of the national tile scoreboard, the tap down from Bex was pretty good. He was looking for a running Nicholson. Ball goes out of bounds. And Blakey, we'll go to you, all thanks to B&B Furniture.
Yeah, Koroit are running at 50% inside 50s. They've kicked 4 goals from 8 entries, so really good percentage there for Koroit.
Absolutely. Efficiency has been sensational. So boundary throw in McInerney and Bex. Bex, the taller of the two, got the tap down, well read by Hamish Dobson. Works it back to Neve to work it forward. It's close to the boundary line. Oh, good contested mark by Ben Dobson on that outer side.
Put that down.
Was a good marker. Peter Bolsh-Bridgestone, mark of the day contender. They're just winning those one-on-one contested mark battles in the right place at the right time. So Dobson gives it a good wallop down centre wing. The fly from block was ambitious. The ball comes into the hands of the Saints, and the Roosters were nearly out with it. They're going to get the free kick because the Saints player in question, I think it might have been Block, had a fair bit of the foot in his down as well on his haunches, all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy, so a little bit slow to get up. So Jack Block just keeping an eye on him. Thomas now in the centre of the ground. Penetrating pass was good, and he finds Walker Owen. So Owen now has to play on. He stepped off his mark. Little pitching wedge kick towards half forward, and an easy mark taken by Max Irving.
50, no.
Very close to it though. So Irving's got Anderson. Anderson's got the long leg. Anderson goes towards goal, and Anderson nails it.
Wow, what a goal.
A Lucas Brothers snag of the day. We've seen so many so far, and it brings the Roosters back to 11 points. Paddy didn't disappoint on that occasion, Eyes.
No, not at all. And I mean, he's a beautiful kicker the best of times, but you could probably see the value of the breeze there too, with him right up his ginger, and beautiful finish.
Oh, I tell you what, we're tipping for Australia today. 2 boys, things are getting up left, right and side. Can't keep up with them all. Greggy Kelson, they're flying from everywhere, big boy.
A lot of pressure on King Zephyr in the last.
Just be confident, mate. The Roosters bounce back 2-1-13, 4 straight 24. The Saints, Roosters kicking with a 3 to 4 goal breeze in this first quarter. Ball back in the middle. McInerney just does a little bit of volleyball self to himself. Hoy going nowhere. And we're going to have a secondary bounce.
Blakey, what do you think's a par score for the scoring end down towards the town here?
Yeah, probably 2 or 3, Hilly, I reckon. But most of the play's going to be on the far side, so you can kick goals.
Here goes Jack Block now. Left foot kick goes forward. Burns got the sit. Gee whiz, had some close checking. Little banana kick from the Gorka.
Oh,
Wowzers!
You're kidding
Oh
me.
my God, that is one of the best goals I've seen in Heavenly footy. He bananaed it and dribbled it through.
From a long way out, too.
And fair dinkum, the tip rats, he would have been absolutely pumped with that one. That was as good as you'll see. And that was Kalemi Nagorka, the Lucas Brothers snag of the day.
Wow.
What's that snag,
The
Hilly?
spicy lamb moogies.
And 5 goals straight against the Brews too.
Unbelievable. And I've wrote 4 goals down that are in the goal of the day. I've run out of room.
Oh, that's the best one thus far.
How do you beat
They just
that?
keep getting better.
Unbelievable.
I can't wait to see that one on the replay. Gee whiz, that was sensational. And the Saints, 5 straight 30. Roosters 2-1-13.
Yeah, the Roosters, I'll need another one. The handball by Sullivan was good. Free kick, I think it's going to go back to South Warrnambool. And it is. It's going to be Archie Stevens. So Stevens, who's got the tag through Harrington, goes to centre half forward out in front of Kelly. The fist was good. Thompson, the handball, finds a teammate. Here though, Bex. Round the body he goes. Goal square Bacon. Goal to the Roosters. They got the quick reply through the Shannon Becks. And it's their third of the afternoon. 3-1-19. Koroit 5 straight. Good game of attacking footy, Eyes.
Frenetic pace, absolutely frenetic pace, and 8 goals already kicked in this first quarter. So yeah, it's a special game.
It's a real good contest, that is for sure. Alan Blackburn down on the boundary, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. Geez, they're ringing the changes.
They are, mate, and haven't heard anything about Henderson, so probably shoulder getting a bit of treatment at the moment, so we'll see if he's right to come back on.
He's certainly, it's actually not Hendo, mate. It's actually Trent Williamson, I reckon,
Trent Williamson,
buddy.
is it? Sorry.
Yeah, no, Hendo's still out there. So, no, Trenny Williamson, he's just a little bit sore on that shoulder. So, Roosters Into attack once. Oh, gee whiz, that's a contest. That is courageous. A Brant John Deere, no fear. Ball goes forward. Oh, beautiful mark.
Wow, it's all happening.
And that was Jack Dye in the end.
Oh.
And it is all happening. It's straight out of the middle. And, well, the Roosters, they can bring the margin all of a sudden back to 5 points here. Good contested mark by Jack Dye. 15 metres out.
If I'm not mistaken, that's the first mark inside forward 50 for both sides,
I reckon you could be right.
It's happening that quick, isn't it?
It is. It's really fast-paced footy.
I tell you what is going to happen. There'll be a few running on the spot in the last quarter.
So in comes Jack Dye. This is to bring the margin back to 5 points. Comes in, normally a really good kick of the football, and this one is straight through the hay diddle diddle. And the Roosters go to 4-1-25. They trail the Saints 5 straight 30. That is on the National Tile scoreboard.
Even Stevens, Matty. We've already spoken about it, but such a good contest and some intriguing battles all over the place. If you can find space and get it to your forward, look out. And that was probably the most kickable one for the day. Everything else has been incredible goals.
Correct.
Well, let's go around the grounds. All thanks to Matt Gohire. Scotty Carlin, he's up at the Catherine Camels for the Nootka Bulldogs. A few of the Terang boys up there. Scooter, what's happening, mate?
Yeah, just quarter time here now. Camels leading 28-8. Had a good start by the Catherine Camels boys. Josh Cullen with 2 goals and Lockie Wareham with 1 and Wade Roses. So they started well. It's a real hot day here, so getting nice and sweet.
38.
Yeah, warm.
That's amazing.
It is.
KC and the Sunshine Band.
So back here...
Nooka boys have travelled 400 k's in from out of town, so a lot of good
Just a little trip.
Fair.
You wouldn't want to get left there.
We're going to miss the bus.
Great work, Scotty Cullen up there doing around the grounds. The Catherine Camels leading the charge. Pressure applied to Nicholson. Coming in immediate hard there was Mooney. Trying to break through the tackle there was Dobson. Just got it out. Here's Irving. Sidesteps. Got around Neve. Has a shot towards the square. Out in front. The Roosters take another.
Gee whiz.
They take another good kick from Maxi Irving. Top of the square.
Is that Dye again?
And it's Dye again on the lead. The deepest forward.
It's been a good move, putting him deep forward.
Well, if the previous kick is anything to go by, he certainly won't be missing this one. Surely I can't stop him from there, Matthew.
He will kick from 11 metres out. Second
You
of
could,
the day.
Matt, not me.
He won't miss this one, boys.
Oh, no.
Look at the runner, Dennis Lilly.
$1.01 at Palmer Bet.
And he's on fire, Palmer Bet.
And this is for the lead. They've kicked the last 3 here, the Roosters, if he's able to nail it. Jack Dye to give the Roosters a point lead, nearing the cusp of quarter time. Comes in, makes no mistake, and he kicks his second, and the Roosters go to 5-1-31 in this qualifying final. The Saints are 5 straight, 28 gone. It's Callison and Alan Blackburn.
He is causing a bit of havoc down there, and he's always going to be dangerous if he can get it that close to goal.
And a nice kick. He had separation on his first multiple goal kicker for the day, Jack Dye, too. So we've kicked 10 goals, and he's the first multiple.
Yeah, beautiful.
So all of a sudden, a little bit of pressure back on Tyler Stevens, who's picking up Jack Dye too, and he's dragging him deep. So that might be a ploy by the South Warrnambool Roosters.
They've got a loose man too, Koroit. So
they're just happy to drop one out. They don't want to let any more score through to finish this first quarter.
No
Ball
more.
back in the middle. Bex is in there. Nicholson, he was chicken winged. McCosh is in there. And the umpire says, let's have another ball up and give it another go.
Give it to me, son, he says.
That's Nicky Ross Watson. Big fist that time by Bex, coming through his hoy, wrapped up in a strong tackle by Stevens. Oh, it's tough footy, boys, isn't it?
Yes, it was.
Nice and hard in that middle too. Geez, the ground looks good. Good crowd up here too for the qualifying final. Bex, big fist down. Nicholson just overruns it. Stevens hard. Oh, could have been a free kick there for mine.
0, dear.
Stepping through traffic there. That was Levi Nagorka. Coming through is Desi. Desi O'Keefe, left foot kick. Now it's a foot race. Oh, that was magnificent, Des. Beautiful fingertipper kick on the left. He's got skill to burn. And Connor Byrne on the end of it, he's going to go back and kick his second and put the Saints back in front. This game's got everything, Greggy Kelson.
He played the even money bet. He's either it was going to be a goal or he knew that Connor Byrne had the nous to get it. So he doubled down and Connor Byrne won't miss from here.
Connor Byrne comes in and he slots his second. The Saints go to 6 straight 36. South Warrnambool Roosters 5-1-31, and all of a sudden, Blackie and Eyes, Connor Byrne's causing Harry Lee a bit of grief.
Yeah, that's his second, Connor Byrne. So, bit stiff there, Archie Stevens. Probably could have nearly got a head-high one, but well done to Connor Byrne. Beautiful kick by Desi O'Keefe. On his natural, I think he's a left footer, isn't he? So good effort there, boy. What a game of football we're seeing.
Lee's a very good player, but if you can make him really accountable, that's where you put the pressure right on him, because he does like to be that one that's, tidying up out of the back line. But if he's got an opponent like Koroit have been able to put up against him, all of a sudden you just can't do that.
No.
So ball back in the middle of the ground. This game, we've had 11 goals in the first quarter. Big fly that time by McCosh. Coming through there was Rook. Stacks on the mill once again, and we are going to have another secondary bounce. So we've ticked over 31.5 minutes. That is on the league contracting time clock. Beautiful day for footy. South kicking with the breeze in this first quarter. High up and under, kick goes forward. There's the siren. And I reckon both teams will be happy to see that siren go at quarter time, Eyes, because at quarter time, it is 5-1-31, South Warrnambool 6 straight 36. A really entertaining first quarter of Hammond League live footy.
It's living up to everything we thought, Matty, isn't it? It's just been played at a frenetic pace on the big ground, skills to the fore, left, right and centre. We've seen everything really in this first quarter, so let's hope it keeps trending that way.
Alan Blackburn, how do you see that first quarter? It's a 2-3, possibly a 3-4 goal breeze.
Yep.
So you'd have to say Saints go in and they get the points in first quarter.
Yeah, I'd definitely say so. But as Koroit, they've brought it across the far side. You can kick goals. You bring it through the middle, you can kick goals. So great game of footy. I'd say definitely advantage Koroit. It's at least a 2-goal advantage kicking that way.
Well, it is, but it was probably the encouraging thing for South. Like, there hasn't been just 1 or 2 kicked up that end of the ground. There's been 6, so it just says we'll run the footy and we can kick goals there,
Yeah, no, great game of quarter. As Matty said, 11 goals kicked for the quarter. And the inside 50s aren't that high. It's only about 11 apiece. So
good finishing.
Their percentages are unbelievable. But the goal kickers, Connor Burns kicked a couple. Singles to Jag McInerney, Joran Noob, Lockie Rook and Clement Gorka for Roosters. Jack Dyes kicked 2. Singles to Shannon Becks, Paddy Anderson and Jeremy Mugger in a great game of footy.
An absolute belter, that is for sure. So at quarter time, it's South Warrnambool 5-1-31. Koroit Saints 6 straight 36. And that is on the National Tile scoreboard. We'll come back with second quarter action on your home of football and netball 94.5 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The world's #1 training method is at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness. High altitude and oxygen training. Just add these to your training and feel the results. Find out more at Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Fitness, Homemaker Centre, Warrnambool.
Dr. Xavier McKinnon here from the locally owned and operated Hampden Vet Clinic. We're now in Warrnambool and ready to look after your farm animals and available 24/7 if you need us. Pregnancy testing, lame cows, calf disbudding, we do it all.
Hampden Vet. Give them a call. They're good at what they do.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor-outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
You gotta get down to Pontings, they're the expert crew, who are always here for you. It's where the locals go and the tradies know. You gotta get down to Pontings, we've got ya.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
Hampton League Live.
For Warrnambool Nissan, Flying Horse Bar and Brewery, Warrnambool Sheet Metal, Luke Williams Real Estate and Pearson's Nursery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Ah, yes, welcome back to Hampton League Live. Cracking first quarter of footy. And the Saints kicked into the breeze in that first quarter. They banged on 6 straight 36. Roosters with the win, kick 5-1-31. This second quarter is going to tell us a hell of a lot about this contest. Alan Blackburn, Greg Kelson and Trent Hill.
Yeah, absolutely. South, well, if they can be thereabouts at half-time or whatever, then we know the win's probably not such a huge factor. And, it's, as I said, I think it's all about just using run. And Koroit used the ball extremely well, of course. Used run, and then they kicked it to a forward that was running towards goal to get a lot of their goals. And I think if South can be equally smart and run it far enough to do that, then you're going to hurt them.
They left it a lot of space open, didn't they, for Burns to one-on-one, so they knew if they got it in there, got that grass, and if it was a one-on-one and the ball hit the deck, that they had those players there to be able to get the ground ball, or whether it's that aerial as well. So I thought it was pretty well played there by the Saints, but the Roosters' second half of that quarter, they started getting a bit of influence in the middle, got some clearances, got their forwards into the game.
Very slow getting out of the huddle here, Blackie. The Roosters, the Saints have been out there for minutes.
What you'll find this quarter, though, is that I'm sure Dobson hovers a lot closer to goal at that town end, and because you're going to put the pressure right on South with a big presence down there.
So Roosters now pushing out of their huddle. That was a lot longer than the Saints there, wasn't it, Al? What was the message from Matty Battistello downstairs?
I just wanted to get his message across about especially put pressure on the ball going forward. That's what they wanted to do, make it hard for the Koroit forwards. So don't want any lace-out kicks straight at them. So Trent Williamson's still coming off. He's coming off the ground, going in for some treatment with his shoulder, I'd say. So
he might be struggling to come back on,
He might be struggling, boys, I'd say.
Was it a dislocation? Because it looked like
he hit the deck.
I thought he was only chasing, and did someone shepherd him?
No, well, he did hit the ground hard, and it was after he climbed to his feet.
Right.
I reckon his shoulders had impact with the ground for sure.
Hey boys, let's get back into this second quarter action now. Ball back in the middle. McInerney up against Thomas. That was Bex actually. Bex wins that one down. Stevens, that's an intriguing contest, him and Harrington. Jack Block just overruns. Good pick up there by Mugovan. Swings around the body, going back with a fly. Take a nice mark. Oh, sorry, Blackie. Right. Was Walker Owen, the Texas Ranger. Goes out further afield to Beck. So I reckon with Bex playing into the ruck, it plays into the Saints' hands here, Greggy.
Yeah, probably does too. But having said that, Bex is able to play like a ruck rover, so it just depends how he covers the ground as well.
So Mugovan in front of the national title scoreboard. 5 points the margin. Ground ball kick to Anderson. He'll go back to Mugovan. Sold a little bit of candy. Has to get around. Just got it out in the nick of time. And the ball over the boundary line. A win for the Saints. And they'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward for the South Warrnambool Roosters.
Unfortunately, boys, for you blokes, the play's going to be over that far side most of the game. So.
Looks like it, doesn't it?
So boundary throw in. McInerney up against Shannon Becks. He's one of the great players of the competition, Shannon Becks. They wrestle. Becks got the tap behind, did it really well. A couple of shades of handball. It just sort of went out a little bit wayward for Hudson Owen, the youngster. Paddy Anderson over the top. Hip and shoulder there from Lockie Rook. Here comes Mooney. Spears the pass. Sam Thompson trying to control it. Well done there by Ben Dobson. Just got a little toe poke in front of his brother and Sam, who took a diving mark. He kicks towards the forward 50. Byrne on the lead.
What a kick. What a kick.
Now Byrne can go back. He's pointing to the goals.
He said, I'll kick it, son.
He can kick the distance. He's a beautiful kick, Connor Byrne. But how was the kick from Sam Dobson? Just put it in front, and they're working well with that open four line.
But it did come about from South messing around with the footy too. They were over-possessing, couple of handballs, put their own players under real heat.
So for his third of the afternoon, Connor Byrne will kick from 52. Connection's good. And he's done enough to poke it in. Wow. It is a goal. And the Saints draw first blood in the second term.
I'll tell you what, he's proving a massive headache for Harry Lee. I think they've got to look at that matchup now, boys, because he is...
Harry can't go with him.
No, he can't.
No.
But that's obviously a set play. Dobson had it, and Byrne just let into the open space.
Absolutely it is. I think they've identified it, that it's a mismatch there.
Well, South probably need to put one behind the ball here, boys.
Be interested to see who they go with, or do they stay? They stick with what they're doing. I think they're going to stick with what they're doing. So they're keeping it in the skipper's hands.
Right.
Hey, Naranda, 1 behind 1 point. Maryvale, 117. That is prelim final Warrnambool District League. All thanks to Matt Kohai around the grounds. Here go the Roosters through Nicholson. He's been good in this contest early. Bouncing football. Sits up for O'Sullivan. Could have been taken high. Umpire says play on. Going in there was Walker Owen, and the umpire says, let's have another ball up.
Takes the footy well, Walker Owen. He gives him a good focal point across half forward. So ball thrown up, McInerney, Becks. No one got clear to disposal. Stevens looks a little bit sore there. Blackie all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy.
He does, mate.
He does. Is he all right? He does look sore. He's got his shoulder or something.
Yeah,
He's
carrying one of his shoulders.
He does look sore.
So Lockie Rook with the free kick, kicks to space. Look at Dobson chase that hard. Henderson picks up and works it over to a teammate. Owen via hand, only as far as Hoy. He concedes over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in.
Yeah, he's coming off now, boys. Archie Stevens, not too good.
And I'm just looking at that isolation again of little Connor down there in the goal square. It's a real deliberate ploy. All right, he's the only Koroit player inside forward 50.
So just keep an eye on that one, Blackie. All thanks to Koroit Pharmacy. And that wind's picked up a little bit too for mine. That's ball. Good tackle from the Prince there, Nicholson.
Been honest, hasn't he?
Been good. Probably the next coach of the South Warrnambool Roosters. I expect them to announce that in the next
official, Matthew.
Couple of weeks. Well, going back with the flight, there was McInerney. That was good. I just reckon, boys, when Becks has to go into the ruck, you're just robbing Peter to pay Paul.
But he hadn't been doing much up forward for that quarter, but that's why they moved Dye deep forward. So it worked for him.
Geez, good contest, Nicholson and Hoy too.
Oh, geez, that's a good tap once again there by Becks. Straight down the throat of Nicholson. Good kick. And on the lead, Rantel wanted to play on. Just go back and have a shot. Settle down, Benny.
He realised it was Paddy Anderson on his non-preferred side.
Non-preferred. Well picked up, Trent.
Yes.
This would be an important kick too here for Rantel. Not a noted goal kicker.
Left-hand goalpost, boys.
He's a big kick of the footy though, Rantel. So it's all about the accuracy with this one.
He's got a strong, powerful leg. So the Hawks and the Giants are about to start too. That'll be a cracking contest. Comes in, Rantel.
Not that far left.
Just pulls it to the left. So goes through for minor score. 7 straight 42, the Saints. That's right, that is amazing. 5-2-32, the South Warrnambool Roosters. Saints kicking with a breeze in this second quarter, 5 minutes in.
Qualifying final, Wilson's DC Fahrenheit, the home of Hampton League footy this afternoon. Mooney. Kicks in, smothered there by Kelly. Peterson or waits. Wrapped up straight away. Couldn't get it out. Kelly did well, and we'll have a stoppage inside forward 50, so it gives the Roosters a chance to reset. So O'Sullivan keeping a close eye on Lockie Rook. Kelly will do the ruck work. The big fly from McCosh. Gets it out to Max Irving. Looks to centre the football. Miller did well defensively, punches it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw in. Blackie, we've played nearly 6 minutes, inside 50s for both sides.
One apiece, you wouldn't believe it. One apiece and one mark each inside 50. One goal to Koroit and 1 point to South, so unbelievable.
We've locked it in pretty well here, South.
You can hear that breeze coming through the effects mic. That's how strong it is up here at the DC Farron Oval in Mortlake. Driven into the ground there was Jack Block. Umpire Stevie Walker says going nowhere. So Archie Stevens looks like he's just got a little bit of tape or something, I think, on maybe the lower arm. I can't quite see it, Blackie, but he's looking like he's ready to come back on. So it might have been just a stinger.
Yeah. I think they've definitely targeted him, like, not illegally, but, you know, if Archie's near the ball, they tackle him hard and put him into the ground, so...
So umpire Walker goes up again, McCosh and Bex. This one, Bex, beautifully rove though, beautiful kick in the end too. And that was by Mugovan, and on the end of it is Thompson, that is Nick. So directly in front, he's about 30 metres out.
Good news, boys, Archie's coming back on, so that's good.
Oh, just he did throw a high five there. I don't think he was overly ginger with it though too, so keep an eye on it. Thompson comes in, kicks on its way. He makes good purchase but pulls it to the left. It shows how strong that breeze is out there, boys. So the Roosters go to 5-3-33. Koroit Saints 7 straight 42. National Tile scoreboard, Trenny Hill.
So Dallas Mooney is going to look after us and bring it to the broadcast side. Bodywork push out by Henderson.
No. Jeez, I don't know whether that was there.
So Dobson free kick, has to play on. And he'll go long. They've got the outnumber the Roosters. Burnley took a nice mark. Just misreading. There was Lee, but he's good enough to recover. Isaac Thomas quickly releases the kick. Clem Nagorka front position. Kicked a beautiful goal in that first term. He'll wheel around on the right boot laterally. Good intercept mark by O'Sullivan. Across left half back. He'll go short via foot. Max Irving's been important. He's going to bring it to the broadcast side, looking for Nicholson. And he takes an easy chest mark in the end.
He's been good.
He wants to go to a running Henderson. Henderson goes and runs his measure. Low kick inside 50. Ball hits the ground. Kelly does well. Thompson over to Anderson. Defensively, Mac Peterson did really well. Gets it out of defensive 50 into the hands of Desi O'Keefe. Little pitching wedge over the top. Sam Thompson in the right position at the right time and takes a mark at right half back.
Yeah, nice mark too.
She's just travelling up and down the ground quick, this footy, isn't it?
Oh, absolutely. Next goal's so important, I reckon, because if the Saints get it, there's a little bit of breathing space and their tails will be up.
Free kick.
Free kick, is it? Yeah, too high against the Koroit Saints. That'll be McCosh against Bex, so Bex will get the resultant free kick. Kicks, Nicholson, one-hander. Geez, he has been good, Nicholson. Just knows where to go and how to get the football. Look at those numbers pushing back. Goes back to Owen. That's Huddy Owen. Only a young kid. Kick had to be good and is. Handball comes out from Ethan Cleary. Puts Henderson under a little bit of pressure. Handball comes forward. Mullen gets it to Stevens. Little dinky kick forward. There's Walker Owen. So all of a sudden the Roosters are just getting their hands on it. To Anderson. Left foot kick goes forward. Kelly's the target. He's wrapped up in a strong tackle by Miller, who's gang tackled. And Bolsh was in there as well. Let's go to Scooter Carlin. The Catherine Camels taking on the Bulldogs. What's the latest up there, Scoot?
Yeah, just half time now. All the boys are walking off the ground. Camels lead 37 to Nooka Bulldogs 20 points. Been a pretty heated game here the last 5 minutes. Been a big blue. Just had 2 Nooka boys sent off, so it's all firing here at the moment. But yeah, great game.
Gee whiz, all happy up there up north, and I love Scooter Carlin too. What an around the grounds man he's doing. He's doing a great job. The flyer from Byrne was ambitious, and the push out goes to Shannon Becks, and rightfully so. So Becks on centre wing will get the free kick. So it's 5-2-32 to 7 straight 42. The Saints leading by 10. 10.5 gone, second term. Wilson's DC Farron Oval. Short kick out in front to Paddy Anderson, playing forward to the 50.
Been good, hasn't he?
This afternoon. Gives him a little bit of drive across half forward. So Paddy, he'll go inside 50. Kelly direction. Mooney coming from the side. Miller had it, lost it. Wrapped up by 3. Roosters not going anywhere. And we'll have a stoppage 40 out from South Goal. So they've had some inside 50s the last couple of minutes, Blackie.
Although they're kicking into the wind, they've had 5-2 this quarter inside 50s and kicked 2 points. They probably need to get a goal on the board.
So Kelly up against McCosh. Here comes Ben Dobson, the veteran. Looks to get territory, just sharks it on the boot. Good spoil there by McCutcheon. Hudson Owen awaiting. Handballs. Bex did well.
Oh, well done.
Little trick there. Half forward, Kelly. Irving's been terrific. Irving on the right boot. Deep 50. There's the out number. Fly from Dye. And that's a great Peterbolt's Bridgestone mark of the day contender from Jack Dye.
He's hurt him, hasn't he?
Wow. He has.
Like I said, he's working in a dangerous area. He's not coming out far from goal, and he is hurting them.
2-on-1. He got his hand to it first and was able to take it a second time. So Jack Dye will have a set shot about 15 metres out.
Got to kick
Deep's the key, isn't it? Because he gets a lot of his ball generally up the ground, Jack Dye.
First season he won the South's leading goal kicker award, so he knows where the big sticks are. So Jack Dye to trim the margin back to 4 points in this qualifying final. He's got a very methodical setup. Long run up, looking for goal number 3 to add to his tally this afternoon. Stevens just swinging the arms like an aeroplane. Dye comes in and has pushed it to the right and a minor score.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like Koroit in that first quarter didn't seem to have the problem with the breeze. They just judged it beautifully, and the breeze might have picked up too, admittedly, but South just can't seem to handle it that end of the ground.
So it's 5-4-34 South Warrnambool, 7 straight 42. I reckon the scoreboards are both wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong,
yes,
boys.
Yes, correct.
That's how I have it. So the Saints, they just can't get any penetration at the moment. Oh, that's a free kick. I don't know about that one. But anyway, a free kick was there, and it was paid. And McInerney will get the result 1, far out of side.
But South's controlled the last 10-odd minutes and just hasn't got any reward for it, really.
And they haven't allowed the run.
3 points for their 8 inside 50.
So McInerney switches it back to Mooney. He's got a running bulge if he wants to use him short and continue that switch. He's pretty cool head on his shoulders, Dallas Mooney.
Down the line.
And he kicks back to where it come from, effectively. Dobson is the target. Big fly, far out of sight. Big pack of players. Roosters getting good numbers around that one. McInerney there, fighting hard. And the ball goes across the boundary line, does it? No, it's going to be a ball up. Far out of sight. So we've ticked over 13 and a half minutes. Saints in this second quarter kicking with a breeze. They lead 7 straight 42. South 5-4-34. Hilly.
Yes, Nicholson has been prominent this afternoon. He went on the right boot and he kicks it out of bounds on the full. And the free kick will go to Dallas Mooney of the Koroit Saints. So, we believe it's 8 points the margin. 5-4-34 to 7 straight 42. So Dallas Mooney, Hampton League Life member in 2024. Short kick has to be good, it is. And so he finds Jiren Neve. He can go the short kick laterally to Hoy if he wants, but he decides to go longer down the ground and kicks with a bit of penetration.
Oh, good kick.
Good mark backing back from the Roosters. Shannon Bex, he's had a good second turn, Blackie.
He has, mate. Yeah, mobile around the ground too.
And he's found a partner in crime in Max Irving, who's been a real catalyst for their forward movement. So Max Irving, what a great year he's had as well. Had to shoulder a lot of the midfield responsibility with some of their unavailabilities early in the year, the Roosters. Isaac Thomas, a true centre-half back. They're just switching the kick. Will go short into the corridor. Sam Thompson, been a terrific player for a number of years, Tomo. He'll go on the lateral kick back to Irving. So they've set up okay here, the Saints. They're not giving much room to get that space and that free-flowing football movement. Jumping at it was Henderson. Did well there was Byrne. Campbell tenacious at the contest. Anderson relentless as well. It goes out the back. Hoy happy to see it over the boundary line. Will have a boundary throw in. So it's 7 straight 42 the Saints. 5-4-34 South Warrnambool. Second quarter here at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval.
Bit of going on there between Liam Hoy and one of the South runners, I think, too. So Bex, he's been good since going into the ruck. Coming through Harrington, he was driven to the ground. They're looking for ball. Coming through is Campbell. It's picked up as you expect in front of the crowd. Goes off the side of the boot that time from McInerney. The ball goes out of bounds. And we will have a resultant free kick, which will go to Thomas. That's Isaac. Nicholson goes for a well-earned rest in front of you, Blackie.
He looks buggered. He's done a great job.
He has done a great job. He's kept him in this contest for mine in this second quarter. Isaac Thomas just sells a little bit of candy around Desi O'Keefe, kicks down the line, goes through the hands. Here's Stevens reading it well. That's Taylor. And runs the ball over the boundary line as players get a well-earned rest because they're right on the boundary line.
They are. They get that little gate where they can quickly get on and quickly get off. So 8 points to the margin. Boundary throw in. Bex has had a great second term. McCosh won the tap down that time around. Gathering it was Hoy. Gets it moving on the boot. They've got the open forward line. Henderson up against Sam Dobson. Just got a little handball out. Trying to control it there was Harry Lee. Here's Desi O'Keefe inside 50. Raw good body work by Isaac Thomas in the end. Has to play on. Stood off his mark. Goes to the outer side. It's a 2-on-2. Ben Dobson first to it. Looks for Clemmy Nagorka. Nagorka inside 50 will go short in the end. Finds Jaron Neve. So Neve 50 from home improves the angle. Will go long towards the goal. And Jaron kicks a big bang goal.
Wow, that's a good goal.
What? We've seen some absolute rivers here this afternoon.
8 straight, Hilly.
8 straight on that national title scoreboard. And they jumped to a 15-point lead. I know that's probably not the best we've seen, Blackie, but it's another nomination.
That's what I was going to say. Does it beat Clem Nagorka?
For our spicy lamb mookies, Lucas Brothers Butcher's snag of the day, Greggy Kelson.
Well, it's another example of, South had so much of that football and weren't able to capitalise.
Yeah, exactly.
Koroit take it straight to the other end of the ground and bang, they're on the board. So very, very important one for Koroit. And in the wash-up, the straight kicking, it might be the difference in the end.
Oh, I tell you what, this is a really entertaining game of footy.
Is it what?
Gee whiz, next goal, I reckon, boys. 17, nearly 18 minutes gone in this second
crucial
quarter.
For South, I think.
It is, Ice, because all of a sudden, if they get out to a kind of a 3 or 4 goal margin, so flies high again, McCosh, Hoy. They've poked the bear, and that's fired him up a little bit, I reckon, downstairs. Back in the middle. Big fist that time, a double fister from Bex. Oh, that's a big hit. Hoy and Lee. Umpire says play on. Too high. Oh, he's going to ping him. And it's the raging bull. He's fired up. He copped a stray ball from the South runner. And he said, I've had enough of this. So Liam Hoy plays on. Bangs it forward. Roosters got numbers coming out there. Was Lee. Oh, big tackle. It was a leaping tackle.
Oh.
She was, and rightly so, the free kick's going to go to Owen. That was against Levi Nagorka. He kind of jumped in the air like Kung Fu style. So Owen to Thompson. So they're just going to steady the ship here, the older heads. To Mugovan. Happy just to chip through this. It's just dangerous if they turn it over. Another chip kick. Dobson just bangs it on the boot forward. His brother Ben, the runner Johnny McNeil, he's got to get out of the way. He used his evasive skills. And the ball goes out of bounds. Deep in Koroit's offensive 50. They lead 8 straight, 48, 5-3, 33 Roosters.
Yes, great little burst of 3 or 4 minutes here for the Saints. They've kicked 3 goals to 2 behinds in this second term. 3 behinds, I should say. Thanks, Blackie. Thanks to Matt Gohire. Neve had it, lost it. Thompson, Sam that is. Yeah, well, Byrne has kicked 3. Well done, Dave. Ball in the boundary line area for the Saints. So 20 minutes gone in this second quarter. Good crowd here at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval. It's the first week of the Hampton League Fresher Juice Final Series. Here comes McCutcheon. O'Keefe standing start towards goal and floats. And it's conceded by the Roosters at a minor score. So it's the first blemish on the scoreboard for the Koroit Saints. They go to 8-1-49. They lead South Warrnambool 5-3-33. Greggy Callison on Hampton League Live.
Yes, well, they've plotted the copybook now for sure because, as I said, missing the first shot at goal for the day. And how's the rot setting, Matthew?
Gee whiz. Big kick comes out now. plenty of players around that contest. One of them is Mooney. Oh, that's a strong tackle. I tell you what, I reckon things are just starting to flare up here in front of the crowd too. It'll be interesting this next there'll be still about 8 or 9 minutes to play in this second quarter, and Mooney and Nicholson just having a little bit of a wry smile at each other. So Walker balls it up, McCosh and Kelly, who's giving him a bit of a chop out. So where's Riley Thomas, boys? Where have they moved him? Because he's kind of gone out of the ruck, and Bex and Kelly look like they've been doing it the majority of the ruck. Oh, that's 50. Nico, he's fell for that one. He's fell for it. Old Hoysey give him the 2-card trick. He kind of just lost him a little bit, and he tripped over, and then he's ran through the mark, and this will result in a shot on goal for Big Jake McCosh. Oh, what he's kicking at goals like, boys, Blackie?
Jakey. 50-50, Matthew.
Comes in, he's got the family down this weekend, which is great to see. McCosh comes in. He strikes it well, Blackie! He says, stick that one up ya!
What a kick.
I was never missing. 9-1, 55 the Saints. Roosters 5-3, 33. National Tiles scoreboard, Greg Kelson. All of a sudden...
That's the difference, isn't it? Kicking
Absolutely,
goals,
yeah. Like I said,
goals.
South had that footy for so long.
10 minutes down there.
Yep.
So just a couple of moves. Thomas back onto the ground, and I think Kelly's gone into the ruck, Matt. So
and Thomas is coming back,
Thomas is coming on. So he'll go forward. You'd imagine Miller's coming to meet him around that half-forward line.
I think he'll swap when Kelly takes this.
Yeah, that's what he's looking for, Blackie, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know we're a fair way off playing the third quarter yet, but it's going to be huge for South when they do get to use that bit of bruise next.
McCosh did well. Block got the handball out. And they're trying to work it forward here. The Saints once again. Block in there. He's a tackling machine. Had a great season.
They look quick on the outside when they get out. They go in the Saints, don't
they? They certainly don't look slow.
I've been impressed with McCosh. I just think his tap work's been great, and he's really putting into the right spots for his midfielders.
He just jumps into the ruck, doesn't he? Has a crack.
High jump, didn't get anywhere that time around. Hoy has the football. Held to his chest, and we'll have a stoppage at centre half forward.
He's a good mechanic, isn't he, Ice, Jakey?
Yeah, great lad. Yeah, absolutely. Beauty, yeah.
So the big jump there this time around is a shepherd out. And it's going to go to the Saints.
Good to the Saints.
So McCosh will be there.
That one works. Hang on, he's just looking, is he?
So just calling time on now here for McCosh. He'll go inside 50. Dangerous ball. Waiting underneath is Lee, the skipper. Spears the pass, not his best. McCosh in it again. He's been terrific. Block first to it. Works around. Got the handball inside 50. Good defensive work. It comes out to Lockie Rourke. Has a running shot at goal. They've nailed another one, the Saints.
Wow.
They're running hot here at the Wilson's DC Farron Oval.
They're on fire.
And that's their 10th. They hit double figures. 10-1-61. They lead by 27. 5-4-34 South Warrnambool. And is 25 Gone Island Blackburn, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions.
That's his second goal for the game. 2 really crucial goals too. 9 inside 50s to 7. As I said, that South had the ball in their forward line for 15 minutes, kicked 3 points. Koroit come out and kicked 4 the next 4, so that's how good they're going.
Jakey McCosh just runs the bench, but geez, he's been in everything, hasn't he?
He deserves a little spell, doesn't he?
He does deserve a spell, Ozzy. So ball back in the middle. All of a sudden, the Saints have kicked the last couple. Roosters were good to start this second quarter. What answer they got? They're looking for ball. Umpire says no. We are going to have another ball up. So up at the Reed Oval, boys. Naranda go to 2-2-14. They lead the Merivale Tigers 1-3-9.
Wow.
National tile scoreboard.
Solid outfit when it comes to finals too, Naranda, aren't they?
They know when to play.
Yep.
Oh, good mark. Oh, that's Stevens. He saw in that shoulder. He's moved forward here too now, but geez, that was courageous. Kicks forward. Saints got numbers back. Mooney, one of them, gets it to his partner in crime in Miller. Miller goes out further afield to Dobson. That's Hamish. The hammer. Runs his full quota. Kicks down the line. McCutcheon, no, over the back, reading it well. Dobson, now they're on. They've got players running everywhere here, the Saints. Dobson, he goes out looking for Neve. Good play there by Harry Lee. Oh, he takes him on. Gets away with it. Mugovan on the end of it. Kick, little kick, over the top, that's Owen. That's Walker Owen. He kicks further afield. Campbell gets back. Paddy Anderson gathers for the Roosters. Left foot kick. It was smothered by Stevens. Good play. Thompson comes through. Could have been collected high. Burns pushed back in defence to McInerney. McInerney, little chip kick over to Hoy. And the Saints' defence has been resolute.
Great little chip kick to the skip for the Saints, and Hoy left half back. 28 points the margin, 10-1-61 to 5-4-34. It's 27 points. A big fly there by Lee. O'Keefe's ground level ball was good. Over the top he goes. First to it's Archie Stevens. Goes to
he hurt
Owen.
himself there.
Owen looks to go across the face to Harvey Cleary. Great mark. That's a Peter Boss Bridgestone. Player of the day contender from Ethan Harvey Cleary. A really good diving mark.
I tell you what, little Archie Stevens is courageous here, boys. No, he's got a very sore shoulder, and he's staying out there, but it's courageous.
Couch had it and then lost it. Probably stiff not to get the holding the ball, the Roosters. Here's Hudson Owen, half back, runs, just got on the boot. Ben Rantel flies along with a teammate there, but now the Saints have got the outlet handball through block. Block inside, forward 50. They're retreating here, the Roosters. They've got numbers, and well judged there by Harry Lee in the end.
Yeah, good mark by Lee. Squares it up to Mullen. Mullen, the boy from Bacchus Marsh. Bouncing football to Nicholson. He's been good. Little dink kick to Muggavan. Downfield advantage. Play on. Muggavan. He's got Thompson further afield. Nick, that is.
It's pretty ordinary what Couch done to Nick then. Really ordinary.
Off the ball there, was it Blackie?
Just after he kicked it.
He saw getting up to Nicholson. Keep an eye on that one, all thanks to Koroit Pharmacy. So here's O'Sullivan. He goes inboard to Jed Henderson. Henderson now. Kick cut off that time by Dobson, but Rooster's got numbers behind the football. He's got Benny Dobson if he sees him in the middle here. His brother squares it up though to Desi. This kid's got some tricks. I've been and liked his game today. O'Keefe kicks further afield. Dobson's got a paddock. They've got to cross well though, the South Roosters, to kind of nullify that. Kick. Dobson. He goes inboard. Beautiful kick to block. That's a good corridor kick. So Jack block. He's 70 metres out. Nicholson sitting back in the hole. McInerney pushes forward. Dobson's going to fly. Burn at the front of the pack. Dobson. Handball comes out. South player slow to get up there too. Keep an eye on that one.
Harry Lee.
McInerney's kick was smothered. Pressure everywhere. Hudson Owen does well to Muggavan. His kick was touched. Advantage. Play on. Bolsh comes through. Free kick for a high tackle. And there's a little bit going on in this contest at the moment, boys, isn't there?
So Stevens, centre half back. He'll go the short kick on the outer side to Nicholson. Half time's upon us. And it is the Saints with a 4-goal second turn. They lead 10-1-61 to 5-4-34 on the national tile scoreboard. Alan Blackburn.
Yes, 4 points. So the Saints kicked 3 goals, 1 to the Southmore Roosters kicked 3 behinds. 10 inside 50s to Koroit for their 4 goals, 1, so that's pretty good. And the Roosters had it in 9 times to kick 3 points. So disappointing first half of the quarter from the Roosters. Only kicked 3 points, and then Koroit just showed their authority, much cleaner. Got some good players. Great goal by Dyer and Neve, long way out. McCosh kicked a great goal, so they just got all the answers always, haven't they?
Yeah, they certainly have, and like I said, they'd have to do a lot wrong from here. Blackie, I know there's a long way to go in the game, but it's a commanding lead, Koroit, and South have just got to regroup. They say it's a premiership quarter, but they're virtually nearly down 2 men, aren't they, South? So if they can recoup from here, but it's all going to be all about, hopefully getting a bit of a use of the breeze in the third quarter and being able to put score on the scoreboard.
So, boys, at half-time, it is Koroit 10-1-61. They are leading South Warrnambool 5-3-33. That is on the National Tile scoreboard. And just quickly, AFL, Hawks, 4 straight 24. Giants, 2 behinds, 2 points. And they have played about 20 minutes in that first quarter. So the Hawks off to an absolute flyer. We're going to take a break. On the other side, it's the bake at the break, all thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar in Terang. Our man Alan Blackburn catches up with Andrew Foster.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
PureStream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear, we also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. PureStream AV, local, professional and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
Have you been injured at work, in a public place or in a motor vehicle accident? Let us help you secure the compensation you deserve. Madden's Lawyers, with you every step of the way.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Hampton League Live.
For Badeness Rural, Southwest Conveyancing, Rafferty's Tavern, Warrnambool 24/7 Gym and Greg Allen Farm Machinery.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome to this week's Blackies Bake at the Break. This week is a multiple premiership player at Cobden and also a multiple premiership player and a playing coach at Koroit. Retired in 2012. Welcome to Andrew Foster. Fozzie, how are you, mate?
Yeah, going well, thanks, fellas. Going well.
Tell us about your footy career, your juniors. If you're a Cobden boy, tell us about your start in the juniors.
Yeah, we played all our junior footy at Cobden, although we actually went to secondary school in Koroit, so we used to travel back every back to play at Cobden. So I went to Koroit Tech because Mum was working in Koroit, but it was about the same distance either way. So we travelled back, but played all our junior footy at Cobden and sort of stayed at Cobden. So it sort of changed a little bit the junior structure through there at the time. There used to be like you under 14s, under 16s and that. Then they had the Mount Nura HV League. Like that was sort of, we had a side in that for a while. We won a premiership there with the under 17s actually, over at Glen Ormston Oval there, mate.
Yeah, I've played on that game.
yeah. Well, actually, the game itself was at Nura, but that was
right.
under 17s. Cobden under 17s, mate. We won that one. Quite a couple of funny stories coming out of that actually. That was BT and those blokes and Brad Couch and the Walsh twins and all that. That was that sort of age group.
Wow.
But Matty Fleming, he was playing for Camperdown, mate.
Yeah,
Matty Fleming with that. Oh, there's a funny story there. BT kicked he kicked the first goal of the day. He grabbed the ball and booted it nearly out of the centre. Went through for sailing wind. He's kicked it through for a goal, and BT's boot come off, and Matty Fleming went straight over, grabbed the boot, and went straight over the sideline and threw it straight over the footy club rooms there. Chucked it straight over on the roof.
Oh no!
Yep, straight over.
And we wouldn't have no spares in them days, mate.
No, he was always pretty cranky.
He was cranky.
He was cranky, but that was under 17s, and then we moved through sort of. I think we actually moved back down to 16s then, and then we played in that, and then through the under 18s, played 1 year of under 18s, and then the following year I was lucky enough to play the first senior game, the first round of 94. When I was in year 12, so 94.
Yep. Now tell
Craig
us.
Fiddler was coaching.
Yeah, tell us about. You just won it in 97, 98. Is that correct?
Yep.
Tell us
97,
about
98.
the pre-season of 97. We hear a lot about it. You didn't have a coach until late, and then Sean Lever come on the scene. Tell us a little bit about that pre-season, mate.
Yeah. Look, we probably as a kid, because I was only 19, 20 at that stage, and you sort of you just sort of roll on to train a little bit. You don't sort of probably take that much notice of the peripheral stuff. There's a few blokes that train, so you sort of just get into it a bit. But when you sort of think back, we didn't actually have a coach at that point. And though there was talk of a few different blokes. Obviously when Lever come on board from West St. Peters, they're coming down from Geelong, it was a big relief, and that, it sort of got the boys back going again. Because at that stage too, I think Trunk and there's a few others sort of talking about maybe going to play with North Ballarat.
Yeah,
we looked like we were going to be pretty depleted there for a little while. But once they signed up, Sean, it sort of really you gave us some momentum again, and those blokes come back and were able to put a good pre-season in after he got there. He was pretty big on his fitness and running, and which really proved. Well, it was pretty unstoppable there for a little while. We were quite a good side, but we were able to run the ball and be fit and just move the ball quickly, So we had probably pretty lucky that there was a lot of blokes stuck around and the sort of couple of age groups, that made up the nucleus of the team.
And mate, just tell us about 97 supporter-wise. You said it was a long time. It must have been fantastic for some of your supporters, because you've got some great volunteers and great Cobden people who would have been very happy that night.
Oh, look, it was a long time coming. It had generations not be able to celebrate a premiership in a small town. It certainly it was unbelievable for the town itself. Everyone got behind it. We had the old Black Rose, the bus there. We used to bus ourselves around with and I remember leaving the bus there. Just the whole town was sort of deserted, and everyone was at South Warrnambool, so. And then getting home, that night, coming back on the bus, we just felt like invincible, we were treated like, champions, and the whole town, the crowd and that, it was at the ground when we got back, on the back of the truck, and, and down at the Civic Hall that night, it was just packed, and it went on for about 2 weeks too.
Did you soak it in,
we
mate,
partied pretty hard
after the game, or did you kind of young blokes just get straight into it?
Probably in hindsight, it would have been nice to soak in a little bit more. I remember a couple of the older fellas saying to me, just take it easy. But when you're 19 or 20, you don't sort of, you sort of just
we get lost in the moment a little bit and probably get into it a bit. But yeah, look, we stoked it up. So I remember going up on the stage every hour and singing the song, and yeah, it was really, it was just great times. And probably you just didn't know how lucky at the time, how lucky we were. You know, you just thought, oh, yeah, this is the way it is. But you know, there's a lot of people there in the crowd and watching, and our fathers, and my father, and you know, a lot of the fathers of the sons playing were heavily involved in committee level, and you know, getting it organised, and the work they did, we probably a bit oblivious to that. You know, we were just sort of kids playing footy, but yeah, the work they could put in behind the scenes and to be able to get us to there, and you know, getting Sean Lever to the club and that type of stuff, the committee were really, really strong. Yeah.
And then, mate, we're talking with Andrew Foster, Blackies Bake at the break, thanks to Kerman's Hamburgers, mate. Then you made the move to Koroit. Tell us about the move to Koroit. What year was that?
That was in 2000, yeah. So I actually, well, in 95, I started an apprenticeship up at, electrical apprenticeship up at the factory at Koroit. So I was travelling back with a few fellas for those years, and it sort of got to around 2000 and a bit older and probably looking to settle a bit and decided to sort of, you know, it was going to be pretty hard to travel back all the time. So I took up the opportunity to come across assistant coach at Koroit, and I was working in the town, so it seemed like a pretty, you know, logical move to start playing footy there, really.
Was that under Jason Misford, mate, or? That
was under Misford, yeah.
The 03 grand final, that's the one you come from behind against Camperdown?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's right.
40-odd points down at half-time.
Yeah, it was a bit of an emotional roller coaster, that one, really. When you're playing, it's probably actually harder to watch probably than to play. And you know, when you're in it, you're in the moment. You're just sort of trying your best, and whatever happens a bit. But you know, I know from talking to say my wife and you know, parents and that sort of thing, they were just sort of beside themselves. But but to be down at half time, you know, it was just a bit surreal. You know, you're just thinking, oh, you know, what can we do? How can we sort of get ourselves back into this? But a couple of positional moves. I went in the middle, actually, after half time. Jason went to the sort of full forward. And then the game itself, it did not look like we kicked 5 goals in a row to sort of nothing and just all of a sudden we were back in it. It was a bit of a slow grind, to be honest with you. It was, you know, we got 2 or 3 and they kicked 1, and then we sort of just broke it down bit by bit, and all of a sudden it's, you know, it's a 2-goal game, 3-goal game, and it's back on, you know, the excitement and the, you know, adrenaline just really kicked in, and from there, just seesawed, you know, it was just unbelievable. I remember running around last quarter thinking, oh, how are we back in this position? You know, at half time we were just, so this is just unbelievable.
And also, he played in 07 and 09, mate, and 07 as a playing coach, so that must have been great for you.
Yeah, it's really, really exciting, and completely just different, you know, perspective and completely different feelings after you win it as a playing coach, you know, as opposed to, say, 03, where actually in 03 I was overseas half the year. I come back and played the last 6 games, and you know, played in the flag, and it's a bit carefree and a little like in a bay, you know, you just sort of play footy as opposed to, you know, you take over the reins, coaching, you sort of rebuild a team in 06, you know, and then we got robbed by last kick of the day in 06 in the prelim by Camperdown, you know, and you build on that momentum, you do a big pre-season in 07, and the time and the effort and the work that goes into that mentally, you know, and physically as a playing coach, you just, when we won it in 07 against Cobden too, against the old team, so that was sort of, you know, an added, you know, just pressure, I guess, and added excitement at times too. But, you know, that I remember at the end of the game, it was just, I don't even know if it was enjoyment, it was just sort of more relief. I think the relief, the overwhelming feeling of relief was just, you know, more than anything, yeah.
And mate,
and then you enjoy it that night. Don't worry about that.
Yeah. All right, mate. Thanks for your time, and thank you very much to Andrew Foster for Blackies Bake at the break. Thanks, Fozzie.
Good on you. Thanks, fellas.
Thanks, mate.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk, and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
PureStream AV is your local audiovisual expert across Warrnambool and Southwest Victoria. Delivering professional live streaming, event production and AV support you can rely on. From weddings and school performances to sports and community events, we handle the tech so you don't have to. Just need the gear? We also offer flexible AV hire with reliable equipment ready when you are. Pure Stream AV, local, professional, and ready to help your event shine. Call us today.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see, the sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top, welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you, time to get into life where the sun is always gold, Sungold.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
This autumn at Pearson's Nursery in Allensford, you'll find a stunning selection of vibrant, locally grown annuals and perennials. It's easy to see why Pearson's Nursery is one of the Southwest's best kept secrets. Visit Pearson's Nursery, Growers Road, Allensford, and discover the difference.
If I want to buy that house, I'll need a conveyancer. I should get online and...
In 200 metres, take the third exit onto Liebig Street.
I didn't turn on my GPS. Okay, I'm turning right.
In 100 metres, your destination will be on the left.
On the left.
You have arrived at your destination.
Southwest Conveyancing, but... Oh, well, that makes sense.
Take the hint to get you on the right path to buying your home. Contact the Warrnambool office or southwestconveyancing.com.au.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Koroit Road, Warrnambool.
Delicious meals, kids' playroom, function room, big screen TV, sports, live music, courtesy bus. Rafford East Tavern has something for the whole family. Become a Hump member for special discounts at the Thirsty Camel drive-through bottle shop. Whatever the occasion, make it memorable at Rafford East Tavern.
The wait is over. All new Nissans have arrived in Warrnambool and it's been worth the wait too. Sharp modern design with the latest in all new tech and safety. Prepare to be moved by the all new Qashqai, Pathfinder and X-Trail. Come and see the team at Warrnambool Nissan today.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need something welded or fabricated? See Warrnambool Sheet Metal. Commercial kitchens, benches, exhaust and new canopies, handrails, gates, mailboxes and toolboxes. There's not much Warrnambool Sheet Metal can't do. Braithwaite Street.
Hampton League Live.
For McDonald's, Warrnambool Eastern Central, MGA Insurance, the Hampton Vet Clinic and Lucas Brothers Butchers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. Third quarter just get underway here, and that was half time. All thanks to Crawley's Milk Bar, Jack and Care. Shout out to them too, and the Roosters. Well, they need a big third quarter here to get back into this contest. We've played just over a minute, and Maxie Irving across half back drives the ball out wide. Ollie Lee was the target. Jack Dye, who's been magnificent in the first half of the South Warrnambool Roosters. A little bit of 1-2 action, gets it back. Kicks down further afield. Oh, that was good body work by Mooney. Geez, a good player, Dallas Mooney. And I just see two boys, Hilly and Blackie. Archie Stevens has pushed forward, so he's still obviously sore. And Trent Williamson done for the day, I believe, too.
Done for the day with the shoulder, and Archie's couple of bumps holding his shoulder as well. So,
yeah. So McCutcheon will go short. Having the full stretch, that one was Tommy Walsh. Goes further down the ground. Rook presents. Nearly got it on the half volley. Second, third effort. Runs into Sam Thompson. He's wrapped up. Not going anywhere. That was a John Deere, no fear. Brant play of the day. That was terrific from Sam Thompson. Well executed tackle. And a veteran, and a very smart veteran at that. So it's 5-4-34 the Roosters at half time to 10-1-61. Shaw kick to Mullen. Still on centre wing. He'll go short as well. Not his best. Working back and first to it was Campbell. Turned him inside out and is able to get a bit of penetration on the kick. Couch versus Mullen. Good little bit of nudging under the ball there from Couch. Wheels around. Long with a floater inside 50. Front position was Byrne. It just dropped short. Byrne second ever, not bad. O'Keefe had it, lost it. And the Roosters will get it out from defensive 50 with Shannon Becks with the ball in hand.
So Becks, who's tried really hard right throughout this contest, they need a couple of goals kicking with this breeze in this third quarter. It's as simple as that. Henderson, who gets a resultant free kick. It was a dangerous kick in the end. Wants to run, wants to carry the football. Goes out further afield. Downfield, is it? Yeah, it is. So they've paid that, so they're out then to the Saints. So costly turnover, and Walker Owen will get the resultant free kick far out of side. Roosters trail 5-4-34. Saints 10-1-61. Been magnificent goal kicking. Kicks to the true centre half forward. Push out. It's going to go against Becks. And the free kick will go to big Jakey McCosh, who I reckon's been sensational this afternoon. Big Jake. He squares one up to the Mack truck, Mac Peterson. Peterson looking for Bolsh. Just goes over the top. Good enough to go and get it. This is where he's dangerous, big Tommy Bolsh, because he can run and carry. But that was a good chase down by Sammy Kelly, the veteran. And he gets the resultant free kick, and that was a Peter Bolsh Bridgestone highlight of the day, Hilly.
Yeah, it was a great Irving. Half forward, Anderson, Nicholson, good contested mark. He's got a vacant goal square. He's going to go short via foot, finds Archie Stevens. Blackie, all thanks to B&B Furniture, the breeze towards the town end. Is it eased or it's sort of very similar?
Just eased a fraction, mate. Not much. Probably a goal. Now it's probably 2 to 3.
So Archie, he's going to have to kick from 50 metres out, and it would uplift the Roosters with an early one in this third term. What a star he's been for many a seasons. Stevens comes in, will kick to the top of the square. Last line of defence, they couldn't quite get the mark. And a minor score to the South Warrnambool Football Netball Club. They go to 5-5-35. They trail the Saints 10-1-61.
Boys, half-time at the Reed Oval, all thanks to Matt Calhia. Naranda, 6-4-40, leading Merivale 2-3-15.
Gee whiz.
That's a turn-up.
I'd say it'd be a bit of a tricky breeze there too at the Reed, wouldn't it, across the ground?
Big pressure on Merivale in the second half of the game, because they're probably favourites for most of the year, weren't they? You would have said.
Yeah, and they're in danger going out straight sets. Unbelievable scenes. So ball far out of side, and the Hawks too, boys. They have started really well against the GWS Giants in the AFL. It is Hawthorn currently leading 7-2-44. The Giants are 3-2-20. They'll keep coming, the Giants, but that is a good game of footy.
I was talking to Koroit supporter down there. One bloke couldn't get a ride, so I got a taxi to the footy from Koroit.
Gee whiz, that's a Herculean effort.
It's dedication.
Stolen or fed him? He could have flung us.
Return ticket though.
Why didn't he just fling us 50? We could have jumped in with us, Blackie.
Well, you were running. You had
we were running late.
We got here with heaps of time, boys.
I had to start the car down there to charge my phone, Matt, and they were all clearing out. The South boys, I thought I was going. They were leaning all over it.
That's great. Hey, what's happening out here? Far out of sight. We've got a bit of tunes playing here. I think the ball's going to come back. It must have.
I like it.
Must have been out of bounds. So it's come back. So a little bit of confusion. So we've ticked over 6.5 minutes third quarter action. No change really to the score here apart from a point. McCosh gets the front position. Ball comes over the back. Coming through there was Irving to Owen. O'Keefe was in there. Harrington on hands and knees. Neve was in there also. Wrapped up in a strong tackle going nowhere. And that was O'Sullivan. And also Ethan Cleary. He's in there as well. Fish saw boys getting out of that pack as well. Becks with a double fist. Ahoy reads it well to Neve. Left foot kick out into space. Lockie Rook runs onto it. Been good again today too, Rook, for mine. Swings onto his right boot. Not his best that time. I mozzed him. And free kick will go to Liam Mullen.
Yeah, little chip on there to Paddy Anderson between wing and half forward. He finds Shannon Becks, who got some separation. Inside 50 by himself. Kelly.
Oh,
he dropped it. Bolsh retrieves. Quick kick. Finds Neve. A markable one, that one. Bit of swirling football. Goes to Peterson. He'll go long down the ground. Block just standing still by himself. Nice easy mark from Jack Block. So right half back, 10-1-61 to 5-5-35. 26 points the margin. Third term qualifying final. Winner meets the North Warrnambool Eagles next week at Hamlin Park. They jump. Nice mark by Hudson Owen to Peter Bolsh-Brimstone. Player of the day contender.
Been good, this kid.
He's held his spot most of the season, the young fella. Kicks good. Losing it there was Miller. Jumping on it there was Anderson. The flick over the top with Nick Thompson was good. And a free kick. Going to come back to Archie.
This kid's
Stevens.
doing a good job to stay out there, I reckon.
Great, brave effort.
Because he has got a very sore shoulder, I reckon.
So he'll go short to a running Sam Thompson.
He's under distress, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think he can stay there, can he?
Nah, and you got to think about next week too, don't you, boys? Like, there's still a big final series to come.
So Thompson backs himself with the distance. He'll kick from every bit of 52. Walking in the goal. Kicks it long.
Oh, that's a beautiful kick.
Is it going to reach the line? It's touched on the last line of defence by the Saints.
Big
so close.
Just a big kick, wasn't it?
And the Saints go to 5-6-36. The Saints are 10-1-61, and we've played 9 minutes in this third term.
Goes to show Ellen Blackburn downstairs, all thanks to B&B Furniture. How windy and blustery it is down there.
Yeah, it is. Nearly got there. Good effort by Sam Thompson. Just touched on the line by Big Tommy Bolsh.
They got the share of the footy again, though, too, haven't they, this quarter south?
So ball's on the far outer side. Kick comes down from, that was Benny Dobson. Roosters got numbers back. Henderson, little in and under handball. Now they're in trouble because the Saints now have a few numbers. Jack Block, kick comes for diving mark. Geez, that was good. That was good by Harry Lee. He kicks out further afield to O'Sullivan, who's got some space in front of him. O'Sullivan kicks down. Ollie Lee's going to get at the back of Mooney, but Mooney's just too strong. Geez, he does it well,
recovery.
Mooney.
It was the wrong choice of a kick, boys, because I reckon Nicholson was out on his own then, and he kicked it to one-on-one.
And up in the air.
Yeah,
he chose the wrong option, I think, there. So he goes couch. He kicks forward. Sam Dobson's a target. Irving gets back. McCutcheon at the front of the pack. Free kick for a hold. It's going to go to the Roosters, I think, and it's going to come back to Maxi Irving, Hilly. Cross half back.
He didn't have the footy. Dobson tackled him without it. So a clear free kick there to Max Irving. He's been terrific. Goes to the corridor, finds Muggerman. He'll go long to centre half forward. Nicholson territory. Miller front position. Nicholson keeps the ball alive. They jump on it. And at 45 metres out from the Roosters' goal, we'll have a stoppage.
Nearly been South's best, Nicholson, I reckon.
Yeah, just in everything. In absolutely everything. So
what about Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day, boys? Even contest across the ground, isn't it?
Yeah.
Peterson got the handball out. Harrington overran it. In there is Nicholson again. Jack Block's been terrific. And the Roosters...
little fella. Get off the
through Rantel. Composed. Good smother. Sam Dobson. Well done.
Look at that.
Rantel quickly got it to Archie Stevens. Free kick down the ground. And it's going to go to Becks.
Crowd's giving it to him.
Crowd's getting involved downstairs there too. It's this game could just explode. These two teams don't like each other. Let's be honest, boys. They've got a bit of history.
Dear.
So ball goes down now. Taylor Stevens happy to see that ball go across the line.
Same thing as the second quarter. Eyes had all the play early in the quarter and only kicking points.
Not capitalising, are they, Blackie? But yeah, we've got to see them put the foot down from here, don't we?
So we've got the boundary throw in. Bex grabs it out of the ruck. Coming through was Hoy. Oh, geez, that was good play by Jack Block. Has he ran his required distance? Yes, he has. He just kind of kicks out into space in the end. Nagorka runs onto it. And that was Kalemi. He's got no one to kick to. The Saints got obviously plenty of numbers behind that football. Lee squares it up to Hudson Owen. Owen can go either pull the trigger corridor, which he does, kicks to his brother Walker Owen. He goes inboard to Muggervan. So Muggervan now wants to play on quickly.
No.
Kick comes forward, but getting back in the hole. That was good play. The good mark in the end by Jack McInerney. Looking for 50, not forthcoming. So a little bit of spear and a little bit of fizz in this contest, Blackie, all of a sudden.
It is. It is a great contest.
Oh, not a great kick. Intercepted by the Roosters. A great smother in the end by Mac Peterson. It was a great intercept mark and a diving effort by Mac Peterson. So 25 points to the margin. 13 minutes gone, third term. The tap down from Thomas was good. Finals footy at its best. Working back is Campbell. Wants to go on the preferred side of the right foot. Byrne jumps at it. Well roved by Clem Nagorka, but only as far as Hudson Owen. He's had a good game, the young fella.
Yes.
Goes towards
Here's a go.
Die. Here comes Ollie Lee. Wrapped up. Gets it out to Paddy Anderson. Keeping the ball alive. Here's Hamish Dobson. Controls it, lost it. Coming through there was the Roosters. Some good second and third efforts from both sides. And we'll have a stoppage on right half forward for the South Warrnambool Football Netball Club. So 13 and a half gone. 25 points the margin. Umpire Ross Watson throws it up high. Thomas and McInerney jump. No clear winner in that one. And we'll go once again.
AFL's the one I'm keeping an eye on. 7-2-44 the Hawks, 4-2-26 the Giants. That's all thanks to Matt Cohire. Big fly that time by Thomas. Geez, he loves jumping into the contest.
Oh, he's hurt. He's winded.
And McInerney's a little bit slow. Might either cop one in the Jats crackers, I reckon. He's just checking to see if they're both there. They're going to have to grab someone in the ruck here, maybe. Umpires, they're saying, who's going to who's going to ball it up? You stop play? What do you do here?
What is the go? Do we stop playing?
Asking the wrong bloke. Anyway, Hoy goes up in the ruck.
I was asking Billy.
You're the ex-umpire. You're the only ex-umpire in the room.
No correspondent.
Free kick's going to come back here. He is still sort of get to his feet. I reckon, yeah, definitely.
Just winded.
So he squares up to Campbell, back to Hoy. So they're happy just to play a little bit of tempo footy here, the Saints. Back to Campbell. Angus Campbell. He's regaining his breath. He's Jaggy McInerney. He's going to get back to Hoy here. So there's waxing. Waxing for a few JG King stats.
Waxing lyrical.
Waxy lyrical. We're still alive in the quaddie. Greggy Kelson too, which is exciting, big fella.
One leg down. Let's not get too carried away.
What's going on?
Free kick down the field here. It's going to go to Big Jag. I think they were into him off the ball, and the umpire said, you can't do that.
A bit of push and shove between Thomas and McInerney.
So Big Jag, who's taking the deep breaths and just counting, making sure they're both there, I reckon. He goes to Hoy. Over the top now to Stevens. Hoy's had about 7 possessions in that little foray of play. So Taylor Stevens.
Looking for another one.
He is looking for another one. He just keeps going, Liam Hoy, doesn't he? He just goes and goes and goes like the Energizer Buddy.
I was having a chat to him at half time, actually, and all he wanted to know was how Navy King went in Melbourne. And it was huge, by the way.
So kick goes short now to Isaac Thomas. So Thomas, probably a good result here for the Saints. They've chewed off plenty of time on the clock, haven't they, boys? 16 minutes into this third quarter, I should say, kicking with a breeze, and they've been able to score.
Nice mark there by Becks. So Shannon Becks, the spare there is bulk, so they go long. So told to play on now. He's going to try and put into the zone of Kelly. Good contested mark. Didn't put much heat on the kick, just put it in the right spot. And he used his size and his good hands there. Sam Kelly will have a set shot at goal. 35 metres out, 45-degree angle on the right side for a left-footer, Blackie.
Yeah, he's just got to put this through to give South any chance.
So they're 25 ahead, the Saints. He converts, they're back to 19. Kelly, been a great player for a long time. Will it work its way around? It's going to drop short. They fly.
Yes.
Roving goal by the Roosters.
Jack Dye again.
And Jack Dye's kicked another.
Jackie Dye, number
Is that 3?
Yep, number 3.
That's his 3rd. And the Saints, they still lead, but the margin reduced. And he's his 3rd. So it's reduced back to 19 points, and Dye causing some headaches up forward. And a nice roving goal there from the number 12.
Yes, it is, Alan.
Very good, Davey D.
Oh, he's the best in the business, that is for sure. Back there. Giants got another goal back against the Hawks too, boys. Let's go around the ground. Scooter Carlin, all thanks to Matt. Go hi, Scoot. What's happening up there with the Catherine Camels, mate, and the Bulldogs?
Geez, got a bloody game on here. Look, the Bulldogs have kicked the last 4 or 5 goals here in the last quarter. So they've caught up 60 points to 54, so they're only a goal down here in Nooka, and they're storming home with about 6 minutes to play. So boundary throw in here on the wing. So, yeah, big mob of crowd here at the moment. A couple of thousand into the game today, I reckon.
Tell you what, the Nooka Bulldogs with 2 players off too. They've done pretty well to get back into that contest.
Well, you might have to call the last couple of minutes up there.
Yeah, might have to.
He's a man. Jack of all trades, his big Scooter. Not only does he get the pill, he can call it, he can do everything. Good play by little Desi O'Keefe there in front of Dobson, and that'll be a win.
Done a good job on him, Henderson, I reckon.
Only 2 inside 50s.
Well, he has. As an emergency, really.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, good play, Jed Henderson. He'll earn his sleep tonight, as will me and you, Trent. Late finishes last night, big fella.
You got to go again tomorrow, boys.
We'll be right, mate. We lift at this time of the year, Blackie.
We'll stop sucking now.
I'll do the lawns and take a Bendigo quad.
Do the lawns need doing?
Well, no, definitely not. But I lift this time of year as well. Spring.
Mate, the lawns are like 3 centimetres
carpet,
long.
yeah.
It's feeding them. It's like a putting green out
You
there.
wouldn't get one catcher full of grass out of it.
You drive past, you think it's synthetic. That's how good they are. It's amazing. Handball comes out. Here goes Campbell. He's been solid today for the Saints, who wrapped up in a strong tackle. That was Mullen. Maxie Irving. Handball over the top. Neve goes in and gets it again. McCosh with a little fingertipper over the top. Thomas gets the ball to O'Sullivan, who puts into the hot spot. Beck's in the spot. Yes,
Good mark.
Nice mark.
Put that down.
He just had him there, didn't he? Just got bolts underneath the football, boys. And Hilly, he's too strong, big Shannon Becks.
Oh, front position, always dangerous. And he's just got those good set of hands, hasn't he?
So Shannon Becks, he's been in the ruck. He's been forward, back in the ruck. Now he's back forward.
We need this. They need this one, that's for sure.
Oh, wee, Blackie,
No.
wee. I knew you were on the Roosters wagon, big fella.
No, definitely not, mate.
So Becks,
Helen Blode.
he's 40 metres out on a 45 angle, comes in, and that is a goal. He's a beautiful kick at goal, Shannon Becks. So the Saints lead this one, 10-1-61. The Roosters hit back 7-6-48. Now, Blackie, I'm going to ask you the question. Has the breeze dropped off at all downstairs?
Not too much, Matthew. About a goal, I reckon. So it's still a couple of goals, but you can kick goals. Koroit approved it. You can kick goals into the wind.
Gee, that's a good couple of minutes for the Roosters. A couple of nice, needing goals to reduce it back to 13 points. So 21 gone, third term, qualifying final. Beck's now having a rotation in the ruck. A big jump at it with McCosh. The clearance from the Saints. Well picked up by Hudson Owen. I've been impressed by this young fella. I reckon he's attacked the footy pretty well.
If they get it back, if they get another couple of goals here and get it back even, anything can happen in the last quarter.
Well, they defend well too, the Roosters, so...
But realistically, they probably should be a couple closer, shouldn't they? Like for how many shots they've had.
Yeah.
So Maxie Irving, free kick. He goes and kicks it to space. Kelly presents. He stretches and picks it up. Thompson, that was Nick, looking to go to Shannon Becks. A little cheeky toe poke to Willem O'Sullivan. Bolsh just robbed it out of his hands. Here's Jyron Neal on the left boot, puts it into space for Dobson. Dobson just loves working around on his left boot, spearing past to Byrne.
Wowzers!
Absolute class.
Can you believe it?
Byrne looked to spear it in, smothered by the Roosters. O'Keefe reads it into the pocket to block. Great smother there by Hudson Owen. The youngsters impressing once again.
Oh, how good was that?
And we'll have a boundary throw in 15 around from the Saints goal.
Wow.
Gee whiz, that was
Quality
good
game
play.
of footy, isn't it, eh?
Wow.
It was a Brant John Deere, no fear. Peter Bosch, Bridgestone, highlight of the day. That Huddy Owen and that kick and that shimmy and shake from Sammy Dobson was as good as you'll see too. That was unbelievable. Beautiful play that time by Thompson to O'Sullivan. O'Sullivan squares it up near to Thomas. That's Isaac. So he's virtually a true centre-half back position for the Roosters. 22 and a half minutes gone third quarter. Good kick down the corridor. Back to Thompson. He's told to play on now to Irving. All of a sudden, the Roosters just with a little bit of run in their legs. One-on-one contest. Nicholson's dangerous in this situation, especially when the ball hits a deck. Good fist coming through with Stevens. Well done by Campbell. Picks it up to Mac Peterson. Peterson back to Bolsch. Bolsch now just kicks for grass. And it's a foot race. And they'll be happy, all players, to see this ball go out of bounds on the full it was in the end. It come off Huddy Owen's leg. And the resultant free kick will go to the Koroit Saints. I saw that picture perfect. It's on the full, and the Saints will get the resultant free kick. And that'll be Nagorka. Yeah, no, it was there, boys. I saw it. Look at this. Look at that for a beautiful kick, too. Here goes Lockie Rook into Dobson. Juggles it. Good play by Henderson to Anderson. Anderson's got a player out here who's Jack Dye. And Dye's on that far outer side, and he can launch the Roosters into attack once again.
Yeah, he's been terrific, Jack Dye.
It's getting dark, boys.
Yeah,
it's getting dark.
Lights on. It's important 5 minutes for South here.
So, short pass. Does it hit Thompson? No, it doesn't. But he gets it to Harvey Cleary. Spearing pass. Bex.
Oh, here we go.
Just got the separation time beautifully, and Beck's on the lead. He'll have a shot from 40. Kick his second of the term. And Black, if he nails this, that's 7 points.
South's fifth mark inside 50 for this quarter.
And while they're doing that, there are always a chance, aren't they?
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a bit of space inside the forward line, isn't there?
Yeah, and I guess it's going to open up like that because blokes are going to get tired. You're not quite filling the spaces. And
it was a great pass by Ethan Harvey Cleary. That was a really nice kick. So Shannon Beck's skipper goal coming up. Great kick off the boot. They clap it through, and Shannon goes bang for number 2 of the term. And we're back within 7 points. 10-1-61 to 8-6-53.
And that's his
turd.
That's his turd.
Turd is what you Blackie, turd.
Yes, it is. Beautiful conversion by Bex, and I'll tell you what, magic stuff. And 7 points a ball game, Matt.
Oh, I tell you what, this is game on here, boys. It is game on because all of a sudden for mine, I reckon the Saints are just looking a little bit flat. Whether they've taken the foot off the juice, saving it for one last little tilt in the last quarter eyes.
Well, I don't know that they'd be doing that, Matty, but gee, they've made it, tightened it right up south because I think the wind's certainly dropped now.
Free kick south.
Not as big as it was, not as heavy as it was. Free kick, Saints supporters not happy
he
now.
He pointed the wrong way, though.
No, I reckon Nagorka just got him high when he was trying to fend off just to push off him. So
all the momentum's with South, isn't it? All of it.
And you're right. Ethan Cleary out to O'Sullivan. Doesn't quite juggle it. Doing well there was Neve. Just a little toe poke to himself. Nagorka comes in for assistance, so he's legged him.
The Gary Rowan rules come in.
The Gary Rowan
Technically
rule.
probably right, though.
Yeah.
He slid in, dangerous play. Bex is going to fly. Oh, he nearly missed it at the big fella. Coming through is Bolshy. Bangs it on the boot. On the end of it, Neve. Just need a bit of tempo footy here for mine.
Just hold it up
Saints.
a bit, hold her up.
They've been pulling the trigger a little bit. And I think a few of the boys said, yes, just tempo down here, buddy. Tempo
Few of the boys
down.
having a blow too, mate. Get some tired lads.
It's a big ground up here. The DC Fair and Oval in Mortlake. What a final series it's been so far. High up and Maxi Irving.
Straight onto the ground for that.
Peter Bolsch, Bridgestone, highlight of the day. Oh, he sold the candy to himself. Owen to Henderson. Back to Thomas. Off one step. They're out in their feet here, boys. They've still got another quarter to play. Fair dinkum, they're going to need a bit of Beetlejuice at 3/4 time.
Well, they've probably got another 2 or 3 minutes here too, which is pretty important.
So 27 minutes gone, 10-1-61 Saints, Roosters 8-6-54. Saints will be kicking with probably a 2 to 3 goal breeze in the final quarter.
Jeez, it's been an impressive quarter from South Warrnambool. Been absolutely terrific. Rantow wrapped up, just got it out in the nick of time. Handball comes over the line. Right on the three-quarter time siren. The Roosters.
There was no 2 or 3 minutes, was there?
No, correct, Greg. The Roosters a big third term, and the lead has been reduced to 7. Koroit 10-1-61, leading the Roosters 8-6-54, and that is on the national title scoreboard.
Great.
Koroit never scored that quarter.
Unbelievable.
Is that right, Hilly?
Yeah, correct.
No, didn't score. Only had the 4 inside 50s, where the Roosters had 13 inside 50s and 5 marks inside 50, and look like they're full of running. But
well, they do, but they're probably down a number or two, South. Will that come into it as well? But they look like they're running the game out strongly at this point.
Got a bit of belief in themselves, and they're starting to hit some marks up forward.
Yeah.
That's the key, isn't it? And kicking some goals, Greg.
And like you said, they're finding that space in the forward line and taking marks. And if you can take some marks in the forward line, you're always a chance.
So the stage is set for an unbelievable final quarter of Hampden League Live, qualifying final action live from Mortlake. It's a 7-point lead to the Koroit Saints. They will be kicking with a slight breeze in this final quarter. Let's take a break and we'll come back with final quarter action on your home of football netball 94.5 3YB FM.
3YB FM's Hampden League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.
Warrnambool's Harvey Norman is the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. See your local team of experts from all departments for the massive range of products from the world's biggest brands. Explore TVs, audio, white goods and small appliances. Laptops, PCs, mobile phones and smartwatches. Indoor, outdoor furniture and recliners. Bedding and bedroom furniture all in the one store. Get the best advice from the local experts at the destination for electrical, computers, bedding and furniture. Your locally owned Harvey Norman, Raglan Parade, Warrnambool.
G'day, Luke Williams here. At Luke Williams Real Estate, competition is in our nature. Per team member, we sell more properties than anyone else. We're not the biggest, but we are the busiest. Luke Williams Real Estate. Let's kick some winning goals together this season.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Need insurance? See MGA Insurance Group. Great service, expert advice and competitive premiums for farmers, business owners and transport operators. Call Dennis and Gareth Morgan and Glenn Skilbeck, 55596 200.
The Flying Horse is more than just a pub. It's the perfect spot to kick back with friends or family. Indulge in a delicious meal from the new menu and wood-fired kitchen. Celebrate in one of their multiple function rooms. Catch up with mates in the sports bar or TAB. Grab a slab from the Thirsty Camel bottle shop. There's even a courtesy bus. Plus, don't miss Locals Night every Thursday night with food and drink specials, live music and more. For the perfect venue, it's got to be the Flying Horse, of course.
Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater has all your fresh meats ready to go. And small goods handmade on the premises daily. Yeah! Find Peter, the chicken, lamb, pork and beef eater at Lucas Brothers Butchers with easy, convenient drive-through. Corner of Banyan and Lava Streets, Warrnambool.
Time to get up, time to walk to the bus stop, open up the shop, time for you, time for me, love and everything you see. The sun is up, time to take on the world this time. Time to wake up, time to climb to the top. Welcome to the world where the sun is always gold and it's waiting just for you. Time to get into life where the sun is always gold. The sun goes.
Badeness Rural is locally owned and committed to serving the needs of the local community with a huge range of over 6,500 products and services backed by almost 150 years of industry experience and knowledge. The range includes pet and stock feeds, dairy, beef and sheep farming supplies, hobby farm supplies, rural equipment and tools, plus agronomy services including seed and chemical supplies. Drop in and see the team today at Badeness Rural, corner Raglan Parade and Karamat Road, Warrnambool.
It's a place for the coaches.
Pickles are coming off and the bacon's going on.
The defenders.
Oi. Ooh.
And those who love a good smother. What? And at full time, you always go home with the chocolates.
Hampton League Live.
For Sungold, fresh local milk. Ponting's Mitre 10, Harvey Norman Warrnambool and Madden's Lawyers.
94.5 3YB FM.
Welcome back to Hampton League Live. 3/4 time, Saints lead by 7 points. Camahoy, he reckons I'm mossing the Saints now. He reckons I've gone the early crow on them.
I told him down there that it's never over because Stewie's on the Saints.
So we are set for a big final quarter, that is for sure. Let's go to Scooter Carlin, all thanks to Matt Kawhi around the grounds. The Nooka Bulldogs taking on the Catherine Camels. What's the latest up there, big fella?
Yeah, final siren's gone, mate. I've just been in amongst it all, getting around a few of the boys, but the Camels got up in the end by 3 goals.
Oh,
wow.
Yeah, bloody close game there in the end. Nooka kicked 5 in the last to get within a goal, but they just weren't good enough in the end.
Unbelievable, Scoot.
Just doing awards now, so not sure who's got the best on medal yet. The Norm.
How'd the boys play, mate?
Yeah, good. Lachlan wearing ruck most of the day, so he was pretty good. And Josh Carlin kicked 5, so I think the Southwest boys had a pretty good day in the end.
Fantastic, mate. Well, I'll tell you what, you go and get amongst it, Scoot. Behave yourself tonight, brother, and have a bit of fun and tell the boys well done.
No worries, we'll pass it on. Thanks, guys.
Good on you, Scoot.
See you, buddy.
Good
See you, lads.
Good job.
Mate.
Good job today, Scoot. We need to get the 3-2-1 off him, didn't we?
Oh, he might do it.
He might do it. Numbnuts. No, I'm not giving it. They all deserve a vote. All deserve it. They played a good game.
I seen him last Saturday night. I said, we're still waiting for those votes. Crazy.
Well, the funny thing was last week, right, obviously Lockie Wareham donated the slab to Jason Kennedy because he won the quiz. But then I heard that he donated it to Turing Moorlake for their goods and services auction. So a little bit contentious there, that one.
Righto, final quarter action. First goal, so important here in this final term, Trent Hill.
McCosh with the big leap and the big volleyball spike. Des O'Keefe wrapped up by Paddy Anderson. And we'll have a stoppage still inside the centre square. So 7 points is the ball game at 3/4 time. McCosh and Bex. Rantel was good. Free kick to Ben Rantel. First in, didn't have the footy. So he's looking for where the best option is to go forward. They've had a really good third term, the Roosters. Kept the Saints scoreless. Kick in towards Walker Owen, losing his footing there. Was Nagorka. Stewie nearly lost his footing on the chair in the box. Here comes Margovan, rode the bump nicely off Miller. They jump on him, pinged, he's holding the ball. And the free kick will go to the Saints. And it'll go to Clem Nagorka.
So the Saints faithful up and about, Roosters faithful. It's like the soccer, they're kind of segregated, both the supporters. I think it's a good thing. Oh, going back there was Anderson, goes through his hands. Henderson, his kick was smothered, goes and gets it again. O'Sullivan's lifted in this second half, high up and under. Ball goes out of bounds. Paddy O'Sullivan nearly had his first stat of the afternoon. Free kick will go to Clemmy Nagorka. He shimmies around. Good Shepherd. Kicks further afield. This is where Dobson's, he just used the body so well. He's a gun, this bloke, make no mistake about it. He's got Couch in the pocket leading for a beautiful kick. Jeez, he's a good player, Sam Dobson. His kicking efficiency.
His foot skills are unreal, aren't they?
Oh, amazing. And it was a good lead too by Couch. And I tell you what, if anyone can kick this goal, and this would be the start that the Saints need in this final quarter.
Another set play, ran back towards the goals and come back. Just a beautiful pass.
Now, double lead, Blackie.
Yeah.
Even chuck in a third one if you want.
Learn it off Matty Stewart.
When you're resting up there.
So that's his third.
Couch comes in.
Oh, what a kick.
Jeez, he struck it
well.
well.
What a kick.
Oh, Gee, it didn't miss by much. The
No.
umpire didn't move, and it goes through for a minor score. It's only their second blemish. 10-2-62, the Saints, 8-6-54, Roosters. National Tile scoreboard.
It is. The kick in from Thompson. Diving in, it was McCosh. First two at Becks. Gets it to a running Stevens. Over the top, Muggerman works it back. And a nice bit of handball work. Gets the ball to centre wing to Walker Owen. So 8 points the margin. He'll go short via foot. Nicholson, the recipient. On true centre wing. He's got Anderson laterally in the centre square if he wants him. Decides to go towards the right half forward flank. They jump at it. Could have been a free kick to Peterson. Here's Stevens on the left boot. Gets some distance. Dobson stretches, marks.
How did he get all the way down
Oh,
there?
he's a ripper, Sam Dobson. Now he kicks for some penetration. Out is Byrne. Ball comes into the hands of the Saints through Couch. They wrestle towards the boundary line, and the ball goes over. We'll have a boundary throw in 30 around from the Saints goal.
He's just a working machine, isn't he?
Unbelievable.
Sam Dobson. Like, if you want to clone a player, you just go and say, watch this kid play. And he's not a kid anymore. He's just a very good player. So ball, that time was on there by Thomas. Bottom of the pack there was McCutcheon. His kick was smothered. Irving taken pretty strongly there, going nowhere. And we are going to have another ball up. Naranda boys, 6-4-40, leading Merivale 3-3-21. I believe there might have been a red card too for a Merivale player. So they might be a player down or a yellow
far in
card.
front are
They're 19 points up, and I reckon Naranda coming home with the Breweries in the last quarter.
And one down, Merivale.
Maybe, yeah.
Is that for the game?
I'm not too sure it's a
Well,
yellow card.
red card is off
Might
for
be
the
some
rest of the
confusion with who sent it through, though, I'd say.
Might be colourblind.
Awesome.
AFL boys, Hawks 11-3-69, 6-4-40 Giants. Good game of footy. I like the Hawkies.
Well, yeah, Adelaide will be sitting back nervously, I reckon.
I'll put the Moz on the Hawks.
Yeah, you'll stop them now.
Well, you did us a favour at Geelong. You didn't back us last one,
No,
so
don't pick us anywhere near anywhere.
Who's shooting, boys?
This is
Rook.
Rook.
So Rook will kick of every bit of 52 metres. Great kick towards goal, but it hangs to the left and a minor score. So 10-3-63 Koroit, 8-6-54 the Roosters, 9 points Blackie, all thanks to National Tiles. What have you got Synod account stats in the first 5?
Yeah, not much, mate. 2 points to Koroit. Southall haven't had it inside 50, 3 inside 50s for 2 marks, and that breeze has dropped a little bit, boys, I reckon.
So Paddy Anderson marks in defensive 50 and he'll go for a big outlet kick. It's a bit of a floater, but fortuitously goes into the hands of Willem O'Sullivan.
Been good in the second half.
Yeah, it's been good.
Yeah, I reckon a ripper. So O'Sullivan has to play on. Under pressure with the kick. Flying higher was McCosh. Reading it best was Mooney. Dobson has to take on a heat. Brushing through there was Byrne. He had it, then he lost it. Neve goes to Byrne. Byrne 40 on the run. Goes and hangs left. And a minor score. The build-up was strong from the Saints. But another blemish, so 10 points the margin on the National Tile scoreboard.
Haven't they?
It's the 3rd point for the quarter, so maybe it's their turn to kick a few points.
I was waiting for that, the third. So
that's his
they're
third.
doing all the peppering. At the moment, they lead by 10 points, the Saints. That win, still worth a couple of goals for mine.
Don't know. It's dropped away, I reckon.
So Sammy Thompson to bring it in for the Roosters. Kicks out further afield. Saints got plenty of numbers there. Good mark, Mac Peterson. Umpire for a minute thought it might have been play on. Swings onto the right boot. Dobson's going to fly. Good fist by Henderson. Good tackle. Rantel hit the pack hard. And we have got another ball up. So the next goal, isn't it, so important here?
Well, the Roosters probably need one because obviously, it hasn't been high scoring in the last quarter in a bit. So 2 goals is still a good lead. So the Saints trying to move it forward. Free kick. It's going to go to Koroit. The tackle was effective. And it is it Hoy or Neve? I think it's Hoy, is it? It's got the free kick.
That's the skipper.
The skip, number 10.
With a new slick back haircut.
So Liam Hoy, what another terrific season. And he'd love a captain's goal. 15 out directly in front to give the Saints a 16-point buffer. For his first goal of the afternoon, Liam Hoy comes in and doesn't make a mistake. And the Saints jump to 16 points in front. 11-4-70 to 8-6-54. All thanks to National Tiles. Greg Kelson.
Yeah, exciting stuff, and that was the one they needed. Just a real steadier for Koroit. They're not home yet by any stretch, but tell you what, that goal will go a long way towards it, the skipper's goal.
Well, they've drawn first blood here in this final quarter. The Saints. Pericles goes bang up in Sydney for Bjorn Baker. Another one of those Godolphin runners' eyes.
It is.
That are getting the job done at the new stables. And we've got the feature race, the Moya Stakes, 10 minutes away. Who's on top for you, Greg Kelson?
I like Skybird. If he can just get the brakes at the right time, I think Skybird's going to be finishing rapidly.
I'll be sticking with Barrack Wheel in a cracking edition of the Moya Stakes.
Yeah, and alive in a quaddie, so let's hope that we get another number home. Matthew?
That would be a nice result, Greggy.
So ball will be thrown up on half forward. McInerney in there as Isaac Thomas. Been solid again this afternoon, Tomo.
It's been a tough game, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Physical.
But did you expect anything less, Blackie, between these two sides?
No, not at all.
Two powerhouses of the competition. Qualifying final. An appointment awaits for one side with North Warrnambool next week. So the Saints, I should say, 11-4-70 to the Roosters, 8-6-54. 9 minutes in this final term has ticked over. McInerney up against Lees in the ruck. He's wrapped up too high. It's going to go to South.
High fend off.
Just waiting for the players to get up. Ball to get into the hands of Paddy Anderson, is it? No, the free kick will go to Max Irving. Across right half-back.
So Maxie's been good today, been good all year. Will he feature in the 3YB Scotty Stewart Team of the Year? Kick goes out. McInerney with a big fly. Free kick. Right in front of the crowd. Roosters faithful. The Red Army not happy. It's a sea of red downstairs. Oh, does that go 10? I don't know. It's the Mac Peterson. He's had a magnificent season as well, has Mac. Free kick for a hold. It's going to go to the Saints, and I reckon it's Dobson against Jetty Henderson, who's tried really hard on Dobson. They lost Trent Williamson in the first quarter, the Roosters, and he had the job on Dobson. He goes short. Kick was good to Nagorka. That's Clem. He'll want to wheel and move it quick, I would imagine, but no, he's happy just to steady things down. Now he's going to just sit it up the top of the square. In the pocket, getting back, good fist there by Isaac Thomas. And the ball goes out of bounds. So it's hard to see the Roosters from here. They're just deep in, aren't they? They're struggling to transition it into their forward 50, aren't they, boys?
Haven't had an inside 50 for this quarter. And the last quarter, Koroit only had 3 inside 50s for the same quarter, kicking the same way. So, and they never scored. So pretty tough going, kicking down to the Mount Shadwell end.
Absolutely it is. Here's the Roosters. O'Sullivan, who's tried hard all day. They jump on it. Plenty of players around the contest. And we'll have a stoppage about 35 out from the Saints goal. 11-4-70 to 8-6-54. Just clearing the space, umpire Watson. Bex up against McInerney. Bex did really well, and he gets a good torp out of defensive 50. Lee with a defensive punch to try and hit into a path of a teammate. And they see it over the boundary line. We'll have a boundary throw-in.
Koroit get another one. It'll be a long, long way back then for South, I think.
Well, they need 3, the Roosters, don't they?
Yep.
Still got time, though. It's only 11.5 minutes, so it's still very early in the final term.
But you just feel like they've got to get the next one, don't you?
Well, they do. So Thomas just quickly hoiks it on the boot. Approaching it there was Rantel. Mooney's been terrific. Another great smother there by Rantel. The 1%ers have been high this afternoon here at the DC Farron Oval, and we'll have a boundary throw in between wing and half forward.
Brett Harrington doesn't get a lot of stats, but geez, he does a lot of hard work, doesn't he?
Different
boys?
role this year for Harry.
Yeah, been good. Well, he done a good job in the first quarter on Archie Stevens, and he's just tore it away all day. Handball comes out now, running onto it. There was Neve. Saints into attack once again, getting back though, reading it better was Jed Henderson.
So talking about Archie Stevens, boys, I don't think I've seen him.
No, he's out here. He's out here, mate.
He's out.
Yep,
Oh,
he's still playing forward. Good effort to stick around out there. Irving squares it up to Owen. That's Hudson. He's been magnificent for mine. He'd be in South's best.
Yeah.
Kicks out further afield.
Nice kick too.
Beautiful kick to Lee. That's Harry over the top with a running Mugovan. Mugovan now far out of side. Looks to kick down the line. That's Walker Owen. Yeah, probably frontal contact.
Yep.
So Walker Owen, the star from last year's grand final, kicked the match winner.
This is where they'd be hoping Archie can pinch one if they can get it in 50.
Going back though, nice mark with the flight of the football was Benny Miller. Been a good pick-up for the Saints. He's ever reliable. He bangs it long and strong. Dobson flies. Henderson with him again. Jack Dye, who's pushed up the ground, taps it to himself. Beautiful pick-up. Has a bounce. He's been great today. Shimmies around one. Squares it up. Good bit of football. Just misses the target. Kelly's good enough to gather. Left foot shot on goal. Now it's a foot race. Oh! Mark, no, yes!
Yes, he's
paid it.
I think it was a slips catch.
Oh.
I reckon he might have had it long enough.
And it might be Big Red, Big Ollie Lee. He's taken a diving mark.
Put it this way, for the effort, it was almost worth a mark.
I think if I was umpiring, caught behind, not out.
You wouldn't have heard it, Blakey. Jeez, he's put him on a tight angle. Oh, he's square. Oh, what's he done? Oh, it's
called
Kenny
it
Wiss. Oh, he's called it a comeback. He's edgy.
Take the shot, Ollie.
Take your shot. Banana to left foot snap it. Left foot snap from here, Ollie.
Yeah, just come around like Cameron and go whoosh.
Back yourself in, son.
He should push back a bit further.
And he does. Oh no, he's muffed that right up.
Unbelievable.
Point.
Give him another crack at it.
So the kick in. Miller. Big fly, McCosh. Couldn't take the mark. McCutcheon over the back.
This is
Wrapped
where
up.
They've just got to lock it in here, South, don't they?
So just getting in position between wing and half forward for the Roosters.
Better off running past him for a handball, weren't they, than that kick attempt inside?
He wasn't confident, was he?
No.
Nagorka. Harry Lee takes the mark uncontested. So wants to get it moving quickly. Goes into the corridor. Good spot up kick finds Jack Dye.
Pushed up now, hasn't he?
15 almost gone. And he finds a spare teammate, Ben Rantel. So he'll go out further, making Hudson Owen work a little bit harder. He picks it up and he just puts it straight on the boot to a big contest. Lee contested. Numbers favouring the Saints. They'll have to work to get it away. Handball to McCosh. He's having to take on a couple. He wasn't quick enough. Advantage Max Irving. Gets away in two. Inside 50. Callie will take on two. Ball hits the ground. Harrington looks to work it back to Liam Hoy. And Hoy went to Campbell. Ran into Mooney. Handball forward. And I reckon the boundary line will nearly save him. No, he keeps it in. And the round the body goes, and the Roosters take a mark.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, they're still coming here, the Roosters. They only trail by 15 points. We're only just ticked over 15 minutes in this final quarter, so there's plenty of time. And the wind's definitely dropped off here, so it's not as much and not as breezy as it was early on in the contest. Bex launches himself. Harrington at the foot of the pack.
I think you've got to roll the dice, put Bex deep forward and try and win the game, I reckon. That's what they've got to try and do. Put Thomas back in the ruck.
I think you're right, Blakey, because he's going to be the one that'll pluck a few out of the air, that is for sure.
Mullen's trying to get back on the ground. He can't get on.
So big fish that time, uncontested for McCosh. Ball flicks out. Good tackle. Runs out in front of Benny Dobson. And we will have a boundary throw up. So this next 4 or 5 minutes, crucial. The Saints will be looking just to wax a bit of time off the clock.
Spare man down there. Dallas Mooney.
Yeah, he just frees himself up so well, doesn't he? Beck's in the ruck, flicks it over. McCutcheon reads it well, driven into the ground. Campbell's in there again. He loves it rough and tough. Irving, he's lifted. There's Walker. Hudson Owen again. Being brilliant. Mooney comes back. Kelly with a big fly. Over the back of the pack. Miller. Stacks on the mill. Geez, they're cracking in, are the Roosters here? They smell a little bit of blood here, Hilly.
Yeah, they do. There's an opportunity here for the Roosters.
Just watch Nicholson here. No one really on him. This is where he's dangerous.
So the tap down comes as far as Miller. Around the body he goes. Dobson paddles it forward. He gets some good territory. Here's Sam Thompson.
Middle.
Yeah, should have gone.
Wants to handball to Harry Lee. Short kick. Will it stay? Yes, it does. Just inside the boundary line. So Shannon Becks. So a lot of players. 40-50 for the Roosters.
At some stage, it's got to be that corridor, Blackie, because they're just playing into Koroit's hands up and down the line.
Yeah.
Here they go, Couch. He gathered and has kicked it with territory.
This is a one
and
to
mark
go bring into the
taken.
middle.
No, wasn't paid in the end. Thompson just awaiting to get the handball back, or he averts a bit of trouble, but Byrne gets it. And they get a chain of handballs. Dobson, the back to Byrne. Bacon goal square. It's a running race. It's going to be Rantel, Neve and Dye. And the ball trickles towards the point line. And it's saved on the last line of defence with a minor score for the Roosters.
Nearly got there, didn't it?
It did. It got there just so closely. 16 points. 16 points is the margin favouring the Saints.
Good play by Benny Rantel. He's tried hard all day. As I said, he's got the big cut across the forehead. Yeah. Good effort to get out there. Not the best kick there by Sammy Thompson. Good mark by Rantel. Dobson nearly cut that one off.
Yes, back through the middle.
That's
Blackie.
it. Henderson.
That's it. Take a risk.
No. Nice mark, Stevens. Looking for 50, but I don't think it's going to be forthcoming.
I still think they just had to take that risk, though. They just got to get some momentum through the middle.
Has he got the leg here? Couch just kind of lurking. He has got the leg. Nico's all over that too. He's thinking, I'm not going to give you an easy one here, Will. So Tyler Stevens, he's going to kick from about 55 outs, directly in front. If he kicks a goal, that could be enough. Comes in. He hasn't struck it real well. Off the side of the boot. Contest there from Neve.
Bloody hell.
Free kick. Yes, off the ball. It's going to go to Harry Lee for the South Warrnambool Roosters.
So the Roosters want to get the ball movement quickly. Over the top. Finds Margovan. So he's got Nicholson in that centre corridor. Lurking. Just nudges off Couch. Got the handball out in time to Stevens. Works it out wider. Henderson has to be, or Bex has to be quick, but he's not quick enough. And the Saints, through Campbell, get the free kick. A very well executed tackle.
You didn't have enough arms and legs, old Bexy.
So 16 points the margin, 11-5-71 to 8-7-55. Almost 20 minutes ticked over in this final term. Hoy told to play on. Gives a big kick towards half forward. They jump high, block and Dobson. They work it back. Free kick. Legs. It's going to go to the Saints.
And Archie Stevens just got some more treatment off the ball, boys.
So the free kick's going to go to the Saints. And it's outside, that outer side half forward flank. Told to play on. So just spending a bit of time just trying to manicure something. The Roosters will repel. Here they go. Irving the 1-2. He breaks through. Got the handball out. Here's Nicholson corridor. The Roosters got nothing forward to the 50. Here's Kelly out in the lead. Takes a beautiful mark. Kelly goes deep forward. Ollie Lee has to take on two. Mac Peterson did well. And the Saints will hold it up. 30 out from the Roosters goal.
Chewies has a good kick by Nicholson. He knew he had nothing to kick to, so he just weighted it perfectly, and Kelly didn't let him down. Quality football. So here we go. It's Kelly who wins it down. Straight down the throat of Block, who just walks through a bit of traffic. Kicks out wide, just looking for touch. Bouncing football. And Thompson up against Dobson. That is Ben. Goes back inboard to a running Hamish Dobson. Brilliantly done. Dobson kicks to Sam Dobson, who's still running. He's just a running machine. He dropped what he probably normally would chew up like a kid in a candy shop.
So on that... You like that one, Blackie?
Here comes Barraquil! Boom!
left half forward.
Barraquil won well. When you have a look tomorrow, Skybird just was crawling all over them. But that was always the risk.
Muggerman with a kick from half back, high bounce. The Roosters, they get the football through Worthing once again.
They've got no one to kick it to, though. Look.
It's the one-on-one. They both dive at it, Miller and Lee.
Free kick to Koroit.
Free kick's going to go to Ben Miller.
They've got to make that move.
I just need that focal point. Hey, Bex is the man, or Nicholson, someone just to that good marking contest. So Miller, 22 gone. Kelly will set himself front position. Well read by Muggerman. The quick flick handball. Didn't execute it in the end. So close. Here they go. Kelly dispossessed. And the ball comes out. Irving's tried hard. Nice bit of work there by Muggerman. Can they get something here, the Roosters? They did. They got it out, and O'Keefe was able to intercept. Hamish Dobson, crafty with his footwork. Great spot-up kick in the end, finds Jack Block. Between wing and half forward on that outer side. At 16 points the margin, favouring the Saints. He'll go long inside, forward 50. Byrne flies. The punch from the Roosters was successful. They jump on it. Lee did well, only as far as Byrne. Right foot step towards goal, and Byrne's kicked another.
And that's the ball game.
4. A Lucas Brothers snag of the day from Connor Byrne. Those spicy lamb Marquise, the gold medal winning sausages. And they jump to a 22-point lead here in the qualifying finalised, Kelson.
Well, he's in the mix for the Matthews Petroleum Player of the Day too, is he not? 4 goals. And he's just created headaches all day, hasn't he? He's just so clever. But they've had lots and lots of good players, Koroit.
Played him deep all game, haven't they?
Yeah.
He's just explosive, isn't he? And he has been magnificent. The Naranda Blues boys, 6-7-43. They lead Mirravale 3-4-22, kicking with a breeze in the final quarter. Halfway through, they might be home into another grand final. Is that 4 in a row they're going for?
I think so.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gee whiz, the Penrith Panthers. Amazing. What about Barraquil for Benny Wood?
Huge run. And
the boys
stormed through at the end, didn't he?
Benny Allen had a grin like a Cheshire cat, just smiling because he knew he had some horse underneath him.
And finished up a pretty good price for a horse that won so well first up.
Amazing price, Greg, to be honest. Going back there, Mooney, he started the procession early on. Dallas Mooney was brilliant in the first 10 or 15 to Peterson. Peterson goes further afield to Angus Campbell. Campbell now's got Desi if he wants to go short. Chooses to go to McInerney. Big Jag, he's toiled real hard this afternoon. Him and McCosh. Squares this one up to Desi O'Keefe. He's got a few little tricks in his repertoire.
There's only been 2 goals kicked for the quarter, so won't go that long, will it?
I wouldn't think so, Al. High up and under down the line. Guess who's going to fly? Dobson. Good fist that time by Mullen. McCutcheon runs onto the football. Happy to see it out. And Dobbo, if I was you, picks himself up. Just go and have a spell for the last couple of minutes.
Have a rest, son.
Because he has been enormous. And when we're talking Matthews Petroleum boys, he's got to be in contention too, doesn't he?
100%, yeah.
He's been terrific. McInerney did well. Ball still keeping inside the line, but it's seen over by Mullen and Rourke. We'll have a boundary throw and 55 out from the Saints goal. What's been the goal scoring and points in this final term? All thanks to Senate accounts, Blackie.
The Roosters have only kicked the 1 point for the quarter, and Koroit have kicked 2-4. So 8 inside 50s to 4.
Has been the scoring in that town end here at the Wilsons DC Farron Oval. It is the Fresher Juice final series for the Hampton Football Netball League. Here comes Jack Block. Here comes Lockie Rook on the run. Oh, great tackle in the end by the big man, Shannon Becks.
Good effort, wasn't it?
He did well, and he'll get the free kick in his defensive 50.
Hey, boys, AFL half-time, 11-3-69 the Hawks, 6-5-41 Giants. That is at half-time AFL elimination final. Ball far out of sight. Desi.
Here comes Nico.
Nico's having a spell. He's toiled enormously hard for the Roosters, that is for sure. He'll be in their best 6 today. Paddy O'Sullivan, he's on the boundary line downstairs near you, Blackie. He'll be edging and itching to get back into this side next week, I reckon.
Yeah, Chris giving the all clear for next week, so fingers crossed for Paddy, eh?
Max Irving just weaves through traffic again. Muggervin, he's wrapped up in a tackle. holding the pill, and the free kick will go to the youngster, little Desi O'Keefe. He's got a player out wide, and it's a skipper Hoy. And Hoy, who has been magnificent again.
He's been
consistent.
Really good.
Another one in contention for Matthews Petrova. And I think people look at the build on Hoy and they think, geez, how's he going to go on a big deck? But he just works hard all day, doesn't stop. Short to Mooney. Mooney swings it on the right. Good fist. And there's the siren. There's the siren. And the Koroit Saints have run out victors. 12-5-77. Defeating South Warrnambool 8-7-55. The Roosters come in the third term, Eyes Kelson. But I tell you what, the Saints stood up when need be. And that is a really impressive victory, and they continue this run of good form.
Oh, their form's exemplary late in the season, isn't it? And hats off to South too. Copped a couple of injuries, and they were pretty brave, but took Koroit just the better side on the day. And I think North are probably sitting back in a way, rubbing their hands together because pretty physical and big ground, and a bit of energy spent by Koroit today, but. On the flip side, they'll be saying, "Geez, we've got to take on a red hot Koroit too next time around."
Yeah, momentum's such a great thing, and they're playing with great momentum. But I'll tell you what, the Eagles, they're going to be a very strong force next week. But I was impressed by South Warrnambool's second half. I thought they toiled hard. The Saints really set the standard in that first term, kicking 5 goals in the breeze, but I'll tell you what, to the Roosters' credit, they fought hard and gave themselves a really good opportunity, but it was always going to be a little bit hard in that last quarter because the scoring had been dominated by that town down here at Victoria, at the DC Farron Oval. So, but no, great game of footy. Well done to Koroit. The Roosters will get another chance. That's what you get when you finish in the top 3. You get that double chance, so they'll take that next week into the first semi-final on Sunday.
Oh, I tell you what, it was just a really good, high-standard game of footy, high scoring in the first quarter in particular. And, they really went at each other, these two teams. As we said, there's no love lost between the Saints and the Roosters over the journey. And this one sees the Saints prevail. Alan Blackburn, as we go back downstairs to you, all thanks to B&B Furniture Plus Mobility and Movement Solutions. The Saints just having a little bit of a huddle in the middle of the ground here.
Yeah, I think the skipper's having a word to him in the middle. Still a bit of breeze out here, Stewie, so it would have been pretty tough. No wonder it was so tough to kick him up that end, so yeah, still pretty blowy.
And the Roosters, there'll be a few sore boys there. The ones we've got to keep an eye on, I think, obviously Trent Williamson and Archie Stevens, who played the contest out, which was a fair effort because he was very, very sore in that shoulder arm area. And he's such a vital and pivotal player in that South Warrnambool midfield as well. As the Saints make their way over, they're going to sing this song, I reckon, with a little bit of gusto. And Blackie, you might try.
I'll get the skipper, I think, will I?
Get the skipper, mate. Fresh haircut too. He's looking magnificent, Liam Hoy, who's going to join Alan Blackburn downstairs. Yes, Blackie.
No, all good here,
Matty.
Yeah, I got him.
Come in, Blackie.
Mate, they're hanging shit on your haircut, but it looks good to me, mate. No, very good. No, great win, buddy. Great win. No, you started off well in the first quarter, a bit breezy, but it was a tough win.
Yeah, it was a tough win. I don't think Stewie should be throwing stones at hair. Does he still dye his? That's all right. No, it was super proud. South, obviously, the yardstick defending back-to-back champions, so we wanted to start really well. We probably just went too defensive in the third quarter. We took our foot off what was really, accelerating our game. So we'll get straight into revision. Just said to the boys then, got to put this straight in the revision mirror, recovery together, and, we're 4 quarters away from a grand final, so we just got to lock in.
Tough game, mate. Very physical.
It really was, yeah. I got no doubt there'll be some sore bodies tomorrow, both us and South. So, yeah, recovery's going to be key. And, we like that physical game, but we also thought the big ground would suit with a bit of leg speed, but not leg speed for me, Black as well.
Mate, off to Portland. The record hadn't been that good at Portland, has it, for you boys?
Probably not, but we're playing good sides there and good finals, so we're not going to read too much into it. You go over there in a final, it's obviously going to be a good game, and North are going to be well rested and they're high quality. And I don't think we've seen North at their best, and hopefully we'll show our best. And I reckon it'll be a super game ahead in league footy, and I can't wait.
Well done, mate. Well played.
Thank you very much. Well done, Blakers.
Yeah, beautifully done. And as we said, Blackie, they're going to sing this song with a bit of gusto. See if you can get in there, big fella. I want you in there with Brendan Dobson. And there's Marnie and the Rat, who was all over Barraquil, who took out the Moya Stakes, the Group 1 at Mooney Valley, and Eyes Kelson were alive in the quad. What are we coming home on?
We're coming home into the numbers 1, 3, 6 and 10. And we are playing for a charity too, of course, today, which is fantastic. I forget what the charity was, but do you remember?
No, we are playing for a little charity, which will be magnificent too. So love it, and looking forward to hearing the Koroit Saints here really belt this song out, and they will do it, and so they should. The Koroit Saints. Hopefully, we get it. Blackie, who's right amongst it. They're waiting for everybody to get in the rooms. Oh, fingers crossed we don't lose it. There it is. Oh, well done, well done. Great stuff, great scenes. The Saints march on to a second semi-final, boys. And it was a cracking qualifying final. This is the post-game wrap. All thanks to Conquest Pools in Warrnambool and Bojangles Pizza and Pasta. Let's take a break, come back with more on the other side of this.
3YBFM's Hampton League Live.
For our broadcast partners, Warrnambool Nissan, Badeness Rural, McDonald's Warrnambool Eastern Central, Sungold Fresh Local Milk and Harvey Norman Warrnambool.